question.
Woo, it's Friday. Welcome, my fellow Insomniacs. How are we doing this fine evening? My nerves are completely shot right now. My Denver Nuggets, dear God, it was a close game the entire game. We took it to overtime, and then we beat the shit out of them in overtime. So, hooray. But, oh man, talk about on the edge nerves, man. Like, good Lord. I didn't want to watch it. Like, I was yelling so like I don't even my voice even kind of went a little bit. I was hollering at my poor dog. Like, I'm here by myself, and my poor dog's laying on the couch, and I think she's used to me by now. So yeah, so I guess that's a thing at least, because it's geez, man, what the heck? What a game. What a game. These playoffs have been great. Been really crazy. So, anywho, how's everybody doing? How are we all doing tonight on this fine, fantastic Friday? Welcome. I'm glad that y'all, decide to hang out. I know, like I said, it's just kind of some of us that don't really sleep very well, and Fridays are always one of those where, well, it started on a Friday, so we're going to continue it on a Friday. Tonight we're starting in a different area. We are downstairs in the work area doing a little painting tonight instead of sitting in the toy room. So let me hit the chat real quick and see what everybody's doing. We have King Panther. Happy Friday, Insomnia. Yes, sir. Happy Friday too as well, Mr. Eternian, Royalty, Mikey. Good to see you, brother. If you're available, I sent you a link, man. If you're working, then I guess it's just at the end of the job, right? On your way home, maybe. All right, we got Matthew. What's going on, Matthew? Great game, absolutely. Holy cow! I'm telling you, MCR is in the house asking a very good question. Why the hell do I have a purple castle? So it's a work in progress at this point. And what I was doing, and I need to paint the front side too. So I printed that third wall for Grayskull, and it came out freaking awesome. And then I also printed the stairs going all the way up the wall to, I'm not sure if I'm able to print. I don't know if it's going to be too big to fit on the castle, but they have a file for the sorceress's throne on top of the stairs, just like it is in the cartoon. But of course, in the cartoon, the inside of Grayskull is blue. So obviously that's the first coat, and then I just kind of stopped because I start doing other stuff, and I realized I don't have room to put that anywhere. So I need to figure out a display spot, and then I'll get back to work on it. But yeah, so I'm going to do the inside of Grayskull to be kind of more like the cartoon. And then Yeah, so that's why it's blue. That's why it's blue. What's up, brother?
What's up?
Oh, I'm like I said, I'm on edge, man. I'm like, it's like, when you get to that point where like, holy shit, I just overwhelmed with like, it was just anxiousness the whole freaking game. So
Yeah, I saw a little bit in the big, like end of first quarter, second quarter. It was like back and forth.
Man,
pretty crazy.
Once we hit overtime, though, we just killed them. It was.
I actually
awesome.
meant to message you that I was gonna say that Holmgren guy looks like he literally looks like a stick figure that is gonna break.
Yeah, I know. I don't understand. Like, how the hell he could be an NBA player as skinny as he is, dude? Like,
yeah, his legs are like this thin, It's like,
and his elbows, like he's got that little skinny elbow thing going, and yeah. And that Hartenstein just kept chucking those weird left-handed shot put things, and he kept missing them. So I was like, keep doing that, dude.
Right.
So, all right. Well, let me finish up.
Man with the fanciest microphone, he says.
Is it fancy? Oh, you do. Yours is fancy. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, not me. I was like, mine's not fancy. Excited about the Mondo Nightcrawler dropping next week. I'll purchase unless tariffs costing it. Oh, and I think they said they were, right? That the tariffs from beginning of May were going to start screwing prices up for Mondo.
I'm pretty sure Mondo said that they weren't going to have Nightcrawler affected by it.
Oh, that's good.
I thought.
I hope so. I hope so for in your case, King Panther. That'd be cool to get it.
Oh, yeah. I'm thinking of Scaremare and that stuff.
Nightcrawler. That's already been delivered, though.
Scaremare. Yeah. Nightcrawler. Anything post May 6th is going to get hit, unfortunately.
Obi-Juan Chingones, the coolest name ever. That is like the coolest name. Obi-Juan Chingones. That is great, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, there's Mikey. Yeah, here, let's give a shout out to the man with the fanciest microphone. Ta-da!
Yeah. This thing was like $60 on Amazon. Anybody can get it. I'm telling you.
It's and mine is all full of paint from like every time when I spill something or I knock some paint over and I got paint all over my. And this was a really expensive. This is that Yeti blue thing or something.
Yeah. This was, it looks more expensive than it was for sure.
Yeah. Well, it looks good. What's up, Frankie? Welcome in. And I'll go Matthew at the end. What do you think Mattel will release on May 12th? That's a good question. So here's the thing. When I saw that, my first thought process, what's up, Allison?
Hey.
It said something about a bringing back a heroic. So basically some old stock.
Yes.
And with it being heroic, that goes out the window of my hope, which the beginning would be like for the Faker 2-pack, but they're not heroes. So, no. I mean, maybe what if it's Koldar? What if it's maybe Wondar, Koldar, early on ones?
I'm thinking Cyclone or Extendar.
Really? Those aren't even that old, though. Oh, yeah. I hope not. I hope those two aren't in.
I mean, they're over a year old now.
Really? Oh my god.
Cyclone, I want to say was last January.
Yeah. Because look, I still have this sitting here, and I printed it in the color that I had, which is a clear green, and I still need to paint it up to. I have one already done, but this is that
one you're gonna send to me, right?
That it even says your name on the bottom. See, it says Mike in there somewhere. But yeah, so yeah, I guess it's. Oh, and look, here's a little one for like a tiny stand.
Oh, that's like cool.
This is the size that it came in, and then I made it bigger for the one that I printed. So kind of cool. But yeah, I can't believe it's already.
Can you do the Masterverse in it? Does the Masterverse pop in half?
Yeah, actually, in the bigger one, I actually had started it. That's why I made it this big to put him in it, and he fit well because I remember I kind of got him around the same time. The Masterverse had come out just about around the same, maybe a couple weeks difference, but
nice.
Oh yeah, so yeah, and I didn't want to do anything upstairs. I figure if I'm gonna be awake and not sleeping, I might as well work, right?
What are you working on now? What are you painting?
Dude, so what I was really hoping for, The ones that I had kind of fooled with. This one,
oh, there you go.
I had to use the one that he made for RoboCop because all the others had logos already on them. So I was like, man, it'd be nice to get a clear one. And he sent it to me before he posted it, but he did make a clear one. And so now I did one with the snake right in the middle.
Oh, nice.
And then I did one just to see. This is that snake medallion. Oh, I did it upside down, dumbass. Oh, it is upside down. It's supposed to be like this, fucker. And then what was as a funny one? I don't want to show it because I don't want to show it.
But you did you told us already you did a Denver Bronco one or something like that. Or is that what you're talking about?
No, that's not the funny one. I might have mentioned it, but there's the one with like my own logo in it. Oh. Yeah. There we go.
That's pretty cool. You should definitely paint that one up.
The only thing is like I don't know how to work. I don't know how to bend things in the 3D print stuff like on file. So it's kind of flat. I just have to put some stuff underneath it. It'll
Or can you like how Cyclones is, right? It's like indented in.
That I could push it in, yeah. I don't want to mess up because this is formed for an Origins.
Oh yeah.
So if I put it indented, it might. I don't want to mess up the crease, but if I get some putty and just fill the bottom, it'll connect it.
There you go.
I mean, it's already connected about 80%. So how was your day there, buddy?
It was good, very chill. I went and saw Thunderbolts today.
Ooh, how was it?
It was really good. I enjoyed it. I don't want to spoil anything for anyone that hasn't seen it. So
they all die.
But, yeah, it's really good. Definitely stay around for the post-credit scene. I'll say that.
Oh yeah, I heard about
that. Yeah, for being a bunch of like second-rate kind of bad guys, I guess you would say, sort of bad guys. You really pull for the team there. It's funny how they come together.
That's cool. Yeah, maybe I'll try to get Merrick to go. Man, I don't like to go anywhere anymore. But like I think the one thing I can't really complain about is his new obsession is that VR thing, and I mean he's constantly moving and running around on it and like sweating when he's done. So I'm like, hey, you know what? So much better than sitting on the couch
in VR, huh?
Yeah, and you should see. Of course, he's got like 3,300 subs, I think.
Does he have like the Oculus? You bought him an Oculus or what?
It's before MetaQuest. Before they changed the name to Oculus, but he plays this game called Animal Company, where you're like a monkey and you run around and you mine stuff and you can buy and sell and you barter with kids, and like sometimes like on like Thursday night, well last night when he was here, he was playing with kids from like Europe. So I mean it's pretty cool. It's
dogs
cool
over here wanting to get on film. Huh, pups.
Thor.
What's
up, Thor? Give a big screen for Thor. Oh, cute.
Say hi to the fans.
Woohoo! He's like, no way. Came up for you, Dad.
Yeah, exactly right.
He's like, I don't care about fame. I just want some love.
There you go.
All right, let's see. Random question for Big Mikey. What is your favorite Motu Evil faction? Horde, Snake Men, or Skeletor? For me, it's Evil Horde all the way. I badly want the new Eternia Grizzlor or Mondo one.
Ooh. For me, it would be the Evil Warriors. I'm a classics, vintage guy. I love the. Although, I would probably say Horde second.
Frozen.
The Snake Men. Just cut out there for a second.
Yeah, you're like you went.
Yeah. I was doing the podcast, the For Eternia on Tuesday. I cut out for a second in the middle of my little spiel.
Oh, damn. Can't be when you're waiting, right? It has to be when you're in the middle of conversation.
Yeah, right. But yeah, no, I love, Skeletor. Too Bad's probably my favorite villain. Skeletor, Trapjaw, Beastman, all the classics,
Yeah. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. I've always been that's what I started with, and that's kind of, I mean, I like the Horde. It's a cool, the whole faction. But then when 2000X hit, the Snake Men were kind of boss, like Snake Men just kicked everybody's ass until they didn't, right? So I think depending on what cartoon I'm watching or what toy line I'm using, it kind of differs, but overall it'll always be that original. Yeah,
I will tell you, I did like the Snake Men more before Origins. Like, I feel like we've just been drowning in so much snakes lately that it's kind of become tiresome, and then the fact that I kind of became, I don't even know how to put it, but when Spike-Or's card back had a snake on it, I'm like, why? Like, come on. I get that it's the new wave, but
yeah,
they should have had the Snake Men have the snake back, and then everybody else with the regular.
Well, and then when they do the turtle crossover and somehow make snakes in it, it's
yeah, right, exactly.
I agree.
Like, come on, enough's with the snakes already.
They Beyonce'd us with snakes, it's just too much.
It's like
when
Peter
Beyonce
Griffin
was
really
big, it was like too much.
grinds my gears.
Grinds my Menhoza's in the house. What's going on, Menhoza? MCR agrees with you. Thunderbolt is amazing. Bladder was killing, but made it through. All right.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, me too.
And we got Eldor all the way from Eternia saying hello. What's going on, Eldor? Welcome.
Eldor, what's up?
The OG Skeletor, Beastman, and Merman for MCR. Can't go wrong, man.
That original 8-pack, they can't. It's hard to beat.
Yeah. Yeah, must have been a while. I was connecting there from Eternia. Okay, yeah, there you go. Yeah, I enjoy the variations, but like Mikey said, I think they really did kind of over snake us for the recent stuff. I hope that the Thundercats will not get a snake faction. I really don't want to have the Thundercats fighting snakes either. But
I've always felt the Snake Men were the third. I mean, they are, but when Mattel dropped that snake layer that was bigger than Snake Mountain, bigger than Grayskull, and it was this big old playset for the snakes, I was just like, whoa, what is this monstrosity here?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm curious to see what if we're gonna get the revision at this year's Comic-Con, or how that's gonna play out.
Well, according to what was it, Toy Habits, right? They had a little thing saying that it popped back up in the inventory numbers or something like that. Uh-huh. So we're probably gonna see another one coming pretty soon. Well, which is of course would be Comic-Con, right? Thundercats should fight Thunderdogs. The dog faction. I'm interested to see what they're gonna do with like Slythe, and that's gonna be like the evil guys are pretty cool, or even like the what are their names? The
Jackal.
Well, it's that other faction, the ones that came through with the moon and the frigid girl and the little lady that was on top, the big monkey guy. What the heck? Whoa! What's up, dude? Help me out with that. What was that second faction of Thundercats, the bad guys? The Lunatics. That's what it was. I knew it because after I saw Bud's ears, I went, Lunatics.
He's got those Insomniac eyes going.
You got those. I'm baked as wood.
Yeah.
How you doing tonight, Bud?
I'm great.
There you go.
That's great.
Well, yeah, I think that'll be cool to see how far and how deep they go with the Thundercats line. That'll be cool. I'm pretty excited about that.
I mean, we got for Turtles of Grayskull, there was 4 waves.
6
waves.
Yeah. Yeah, that
There
six
are a
wave.
few characters I wish they would have touched on, but we got a pretty good selection.
They did pretty good. Yeah, like you see, there was a lot of like villains, especially, right? There was a lot of different villains that they could have messed with that would have
Yeah.
Like
would have
for
worked.
a hero,
Rat King would have been a good one in there.
Rat King, I would have loved to see Mondo Gecko.
Mondo Gecko would have been a good one.
I'm actually going to get a second Reptilix, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna
I'm
make a
use that to
custom?
make a custom.
There you go.
Yeah.
Custom, really? No, sure. Where have your customs been, bud? You've been slacking.
I know.
Just
Well, I got the
He's like, I know.
the last two figures, there really wasn't much to do on them. Like, I know on Frosta, I'm going to use some of the white color shift and a little bit of the icy blue. I'm going to like dry brush that into her boots and leggings and her skirt.
Yeah.
And then Catra, I did add. I took a Mountain Dew bottle, cut out a little slit, and I put it behind her mask, so that her eyes are actually yellow when you pull them off.
Yellow, yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And then I swapped out her shield or her left hand with the Masterverse like clawed Catra.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
And I do have the other hand to swap out.
So that Catra was easy to come by too, because that was like the Five Below Catra, man. They were all over. That was
and
cool.
then I borrowed her Mason shield because she has no weapons.
Because she has just the cat. Yeah, that's the only thing I didn't like about the cartoon collection is like, I get it, but
right. Like I wish Frost at least had her staff. Didn't have to have the shield, even though it's literally just a recolor of She-Ra's.
Yeah, but the little fan thing, yeah. And the Frosta, I do kind of agree with a couple people that mentioned in my review on it that the face did kind of fall short with her.
Her
cheeks
could have done better.
Pronounced. They're supposed to be wider.
Yeah, I did see a lot of
same with Catra too, but Catra still looks pretty good.
Yeah, Catra's not bad.
Catra is supposed to have sharp cheekbones and kind of a gaunt looking face, but still pretty.
Yeah. It's just the voice that's annoying as hell, right?
Yeah.
Obi-Wan says, I wonder if Mattel will eventually come out with the classic Grayskull, or if Mondo will put 2000X. Oh, that would be cool. Yeah.
I would love to see a Mondo Grayskull.
Yeah.
What I would love to see, like 20th anniversary of classics, re-put out classics.
Oh.
That'd be 2028.
I think Mattel would actually be more spiteful and not to do that just because of Scott. Yeah. I think they would not want to do it just because they're like, screw that guy.
Well, what you do is you re-put out classics, take out his character and the ones he made, and
or just do a Masterverse of his character.
And have what's his face do the comics. Redo all the comics. Have like Josh write them.
Josh do them all.
Yeah. Because let's face it, this is a classic story. There was some of it that was good. I like it, but once it started getting into the later stuff and Scott's character appearing, it's like,
Yeah. Well, and I'm still a fan of the figure. I really do like.
Yeah.
I love classics still. It's still one of my.
Is that what Obi-Wan is talking about? Classic Grayskull? Like if Mattel will re-release classics? Is that? I'm curious. Obi-Wan, is that what you meant, or you mean like a Filmation Grayskull, like a classics?
Like classic size, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, they would have to maybe
or
do a new Eternia Grayskull.
Vintage.
Yeah, maybe they do a new Eternia Grayskull, and then add the old look, like the Mark Taylor look. Have it a little more. Oh my God, that would be so cool. Or a sketchbook edition Grayskull. Oh,
I love the one that's gray and it looks like it has like a hood.
Yeah. That's Mark Taylor
on the castle. Yeah.
Yep. And
the Dwell of Souls was
that's called. So cool. And then if they did, but Mondo, since he said that they've got that 2000X license and they're doing it, might as well, right?
Yeah, the 2000X Grayskull is pretty flat and basic. It'd be very easy to make, I would imagine.
Yeah. But at the same time, it's not that hard to get now. Still, you know, the original.
I think, yeah, exactly.
But they would have to make it a little bigger, I guess, right?
They'd make it bigger, and the details would be,
Mondo details. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be cool. I did find, who was it? His name is, I'll get the name, but I found a Zodak with a K.
Oh, nice.
Oh, it's got the chin.
Yeah, he's got the metal on the chin and on the back. It's got that piece too. So I'm starting out that one. I'm going to do the blue and stuff, and I'll just put it on. But smells like chocolate. I think I grabbed the wrong paint. Did you ever have those paints that kind of smell like chocolate? I don't know.
No.
I got some cheap Michael's paint. I don't remember the brand.
Yeah.
Well, I always mix this shit. Sometimes I mix. If I want it a little thicker, I will use the cheaper stuff, because just to make it a little thicker. If I need to mix, just for mixes, I usually do like some other cheaper paints. But for the most part, like I use the airbrush Vallejo. Oh, get this one. I did a camouflage snake armor, and I think it came out freaking awesome because it's the first time I ever used my airbrush for camo. Check this out.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. And then you're going to throw that on Camo Con?
Maybe. I mean, it's a little more tan to start it, but I was just thinking one of those, and I was going to do red, but I was like, no, if it's going to be camo, you got to keep it more camo. So I did it. I did like it's
you can
like
do like a
really
darker
gold.
brown in there.
Well, what I did was just I did the metallic kind of color shifter, and then what I end up doing, if I want something super glossy anymore, especially like eyeballs and just designs like that, is I'm starting to use the clear resin that I have. I'll paint on the clear resin, and then I'll hit it with my UV light flashlight right after, and it literally just coats it like if it were like glass over it. So yeah, and it works really good. I use it on my eyeballs now. I don't know, something different. Wish they released a cartoon collection Skeletor with more Motu classic colors. Yeah, with that would be, and I mean, it's not like they haven't done 1,700 Skeletors already, but I don't care. I don't mind.
He's not terrible. Face could have been better, but he's not terrible.
Well, the one the V Friends one I like better because of the darker. For some reason, I do like that one a little bit better. Whoops,
got one of those because I'm not didn't really feel like getting a bunch of that guy.
Well, it was kind of stupid, but I do like the color. What's going on, Rick? Never Ending Toys. Welcome in. G.I. Jetman's in the house. Yeah. What's going on, brother? Obi-Wan says, I was thinking more like a New Eternia version. Yeah, that would be awesome, dude. I hope so. But classics-ish. Yeah, obviously they would have to make it bigger because they would make it, actually would have to be bigger than the Classics one because Classics is made for a 6.5 and Masterverse is a 7.
Right.
So technically they'd have to make it a little bit bigger. Aqua color brown smells just like chocolate. Yes, there's something that I have that smells like that chocolate too. I don't know what brand it is. So what I do is, so basically I'll just have, I'll show you. I have this, okay. So I have this sitting on my desk and it's starting to yellow a little, but this is the clear resin. I just have a little thing on there. And after I'm done totally painting it, then I just touch it with the brush. I go over it and I let it sit for just a second. Then I hit it with the light and it cures that over the paint, which puts a little clear glossy piece over the eye or the part, and it makes it shiny. So yeah, so you just cure it after you hit it right after. So I did that with that like with the She-Ra I did with that statue. I did it with the clamp champ I just did and the Fisto that I just did. So it's kind of cool.
Painting tips with Kenzo.
Yay! What's up, Cobweb?
Cobb, yeah, jump on in.
In a minute, he's got to eat breakfast, right? Because he's normally just get going right now.
Yeah, right.
But what else are you looking forward to coming up? Besides the Moss Man oversized Masterverse. Yeah. No.
Right. The 24th, right, is another drop.
Some kind of like random item that they had like extra
I
stars.
forget how many stars it was. Let's see if I can bring it up real quick.
Well, the one that they just posted, isn't that just like on the 13th or something? Like
Yeah, so that's the re-release stuff.
Re-release, yeah.
But on the 24th,
there's an actual 2-star. It's a 2-star release, I think.
Is it 2-star?
Well, maybe, unless the current one is. I thought it was 2-star. I don't know. Now that I think about it.
Launch calendar.
Ooh, and I had a clear one of these, and I knew I was going to have to paint it, so I hit it with some green.
So you know what's weird is they haven't even updated their launch calendar because it goes straight from May 9th to May 15th, from Barbie to Matchbox. So it doesn't even have
have that one.
But, and then this is what's also weird. Saturday.
Oh, yeah. That's what they were saying because they were going to release it during that con. In Europe, France or somewhere overseas. There's a con in Europe somewhere, and they said it was probably going to be. That's what they were saying might be the Snake Layer.
Oh, there ain't going to be no 2 stars. I can tell you that.
No, not a release. Never mind. It can't be a release. It just has to be like a look what we're going to show you and what you can buy in a month or 2 or 3.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Maybe it is something that they will drop at that con. I don't remember who and what con they were saying, but I think they said there was a con.
Yeah, it says members only access for 24 hours, so this will be released to the public after the fact.
Right after. After, huh?
Yeah, I'm curious what's released on a Saturday. And $2 signs is what, 30 to 50 typically? Is that clear?
So it's clear, but see, this is what I did. I put that clear resin over the H and then cured it after I painted it. So I just did silver and red and clear. Dude, I've been doing crazy shit because I got these blind boxes, man, and I'm telling you, man, these people that aren't
Smith
trying to get in,
freaking making out like a bandit.
I told him, I said, dude, you're gonna have to stop. No joking. But it saved me in shipping, I guess. That's what I told myself. Yeah. I'm shipping this all together. I'm not gonna take
right.
But I'm gonna probably ship everything out on Monday that I have as far as because I got stuff to send out for Ed. He wanted to do a diorama of a Western kind of thing, and I printed some that were too big and some that were smaller. But he wanted a peacemaker for a photo shoot and then cowboy hat. And so I got cowboy hats and a 6-shooter. But I got a bunch of stuff I need to start.
What scale figures is he shooting? Origins or like?
It's gonna be Monster Force.
Monster Force.
And so he's gonna turn one of his Monster Force guys into a cowboy, which will probably be cool. Currently, I am printing another big piece. And right now, I'm on the last piece being printed of that piece. So it's a bunch of pieces. It's going to be a very big item, and you've never seen it because nobody that I know has made it yet. So it's going to be a first-timer on this one. It's a Yurko as well. So it's going to be pretty freaking pimp.
Printing the
Consider me intrigued now.
I'm not printing the Fright Zone just because I know it's coming. I would have, but... Oh, you mean the Doom Tower?
The tower?
Hell no.
Yeah.
Shit, no. Not unless I got one of those really extra large FDM printers, then I could do it, but not with my resin. It's too big. Did you see the one that was made? I don't know who made it. Was it cracked? Was it the plastic crack something or other? Somebody, I don't remember who did it, but I know what's his name's going to start doing it. Alpha Inflict is going to start on it. he's been going crazy. I've seen a couple things that he hasn't been able to talk about yet either that he showed me, and whoo, he's printing some cool shit, man. 118th has a very, very cool cowboy line, Chicken Fried Toys. I think I've heard of that. I don't know if I remember what they look like. Hey, who's running tomorrow, buddy? Are you running it or what?
Well,
Oz says he's
know.
out for Saturday.
Yeah.
Next couple Saturdays, he's not going to join. So he's taking a little time off, a little R&R. There it is. Hold on. Woo! That thing is crazy.
Don't
Granted,
mind
it's
us watching
painted wrong.
ourselves.
It should be darker, right? It should be black.
Yeah.
But he could do whatever he wants painting that thing. Who painted? Who's the print on it?
Well, so it's Yurko, but then Hebro, 1979.
Oh, Hebro did it? Not Hebro not Todd, was it?
No, Chris Smith, it says is his name.
Oh, okay.
Looks like he's fairly new to Instagram. He's only got 42 followers.
Interesting.
Give this guy a follow. I need to
Yeah,
follow him.
Hebro 1979.
He started off with He-Man. Oh no, who was that? He's got Clamp Champ. He's got Clamp Champ with Tila on Battle Cat in front of some roses.
Okay.
Whoa, Clamp Champ moving in. I'm gonna give him a like.
Kenny, you got the file yet for that little that donkey companion for the Brave? I think it's like the Brave Star or the West.
I haven't checked Patreon. I don't even know if I even looked at the email he sent. I don't think I've gotten May yet.
It is 68.8 inches high, so that's over 5 feet.
Over 5 foot, 8 inches.
Yeah.
Wow, dude. What up, Cobb?
That is
What's up,
crazy. What's up, Cobb?
Oh, he's got his coffee. Look at him. Oh, he's ready for the day.
Yeah. Nah, been up all day, had a hell of a day.
Uh-oh.
Freaking took
Yeah,
my
send
car.
GI said he wants to hop in.
Yeah, I sent him a link. I sent you a link. Yeah, man. What were you saying, Cobb? What happened today?
Oh, I took my car because I was gonna get it fixed this weekend.
Yeah.
And took it early this morning, and they said it'd be like a 3.5 hour job. I never heard from a freaking until like 7 o'clock. I called them, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we busted a hose. We had to replace it. We got one of our guys poked a hole in your hose, so he had to go get the part. So we're almost done. We're wrapping up. We're gonna test drive it, make sure it's not overheating, and you come pick it up." I never heard back from them. Freaking, they closed at like 8 o'clock at night. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I didn't hear anything
Right?
from
You
them.
think they'd keep you informed of like, hey,
Yeah, I mean, I know
we
the
said 3.5 hours, but
the secretary up at the front, she's a little ditzy, but I'm like, fucking A, like at least tell me what's going on. I don't even care if I pick it up tomorrow as long as it's done and fixed and everything. But
let you know if they did something that messed it up, you know? Fuck.
Yeah,
Like that's
the
the part
whole
that really...
bullshit. Oh yeah, we end up getting super busy. We only got the one mechanic here right now, and blah blah blah.
yeah.
Okay, so we've got a.
So I came here to cool down.
There you go. Well, let's see. Let me go to Boojaboo. He's got something for Stratos.
I will say something though. Steve, Delta 17, I think he was right on the money was what was wrong with it. So I didn't have to get diagnostics or anything.
Oh, yeah.
Everything that I told the mechanic, he's like, oh, yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah. He's all, that sounds exactly like what's wrong.
And he's like, he had to get 2 of them fixed lately, right? He said something like that.
Yeah, we actually talked a little later after last Saturday night. He was like 99.9% sure that's what's wrong. And, you know, Steve, like, I don't know, to Steve, I'm like, I think he knows what he's talking about. He seems like a pretty smart dude.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I got it downloaded now, bud. The little snake guy? Or no?
Little snake guy.
No, that's Conan. Never mind.
Should be the donkey and the hat and the guns.
No,
Donkey
right
Kong,
now
I think
the
like it's
May
actually
one-
called donkey.
the May ones are Stratos and Eaglor. The Zor or Zor
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Take to the sky, ensure the victory of the good. So it has Stratos head, Stratos necklace, Stratos belt, Stratos wings, and Zor man head. It's cool.
Zor, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like a bald eagle head. And it has, you can use Stratos like it has Stratos' little triangle thing. So you can put that under the eagle head. What's up, Jetman?
What's up, guys?
What's up?
Yeah, so that's cool. That's pretty cool. Let me see if I can't. Because I won't be able to log in there. Never mind. I'm not going to mess with it. Let me see.
So put up the MCR had a question. I'm thinking this is probably for everybody that's in here. It says, "Would you rather?" Like it's a would you rather. I'm thinking is what he's getting at there. It's a tough question.
That is a tough question. That's a very tough question.
Yeah.
I
I'll go with Tila. I'll go with Tila.
Yeah, I think I would too. I don't know.
I don't know. Evil Lyn would be more fun.
I don't know. If there's only one day, I might say F it. Go Evil Lyn. See how evil
Right.
she really is.
Yeah, exactly right.
I'm still with Tila.
Tila
If
seems
it's
like she'd be really
2000X
evil too.
Tila, I'm all over 2000X Tila.
There you go.
If we go
I don't know. Give me
if
Frost.
we go Revolution, I would say Tila. Maybe.
He says Evelyn. Evelyn, yeah. Sound like a fun time.
I think Evelyn is the original cartoon. I'd probably say Evelyn.
I'm with MCR there. I like him a little dark too.
Yeah, I've
Got
always
that Rhea Ripley vibe going, you know.
Right?
let's see.
What was the girl that used to be on there? I really liked her. She was always all dark haired. Paige? Wrestler Paige?
Mm,
Yeah. She ended up putting out some tapes of her and wrestlers.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know if she put them out, but
I was about to say, I don't think she went to, I think she's in the other AEW now. I think, pretty sure.
is she still around?
I think so. She's just not in WWE.
Yeah.
all right. So let me share an image real quick. I'll show you what Boojaboo is putting up for this month. So
Oh yeah.
there's the head, and then the under wings that you use for Stratos, you put underneath the head for the eagle, and then you have the bottom brown, and then you put the white head. So if you want to do a
I
bald
want
eagle,
that. That necklace makes the freaking naked Stratos look so much better. The mini comic
Oh,
Stratos
yeah.
with that necklace just
I just had it out.
bombs.
I know it totally makes him a totally cool figure after all that.
yeah, that's really cool. Not bad.
I
But
saw
I
this-
did. Go ahead.
Is it like that eagle kind of mythic legions, or is it just an eagle?
Well, he said Zor man, so you could do it like a Zor
Oh,
color
Yeah,
That looks really cool.
orange with
with the white. And the...
kind of just remind me of that mythic legions one they had, that American.
blue.
American-
Oh
Nice
yeah, yeah. So one funny thing is that one of the guys that I usually always get stuff from that does really good head sculpts did a little boo boo there, and as soon as he posted something, Boojaboo underneath said, "I really hate to ask you this, but did you use my head for the base of what you did? Because he made a faker and he did half robot face, but the file was Boojaboo's He-Man head." And so Boojaboo's like, dude, you're selling that, but it's my file, and you put a robot face on it, and everybody was kind of talking shit to him, and I was like, oh man, you shouldn't have done that, because he does a lot of cool shit. So that's why he's the one. Tavin 3D, he's the one that did that really cool King Hiss that with the face, like with the mean face,
Yeah,
like
All
that
right.
one he did, and like he's the one that did the new Zodak, the one I just showed you guys. And also this one, Speaking of,
Is that
that's a really good
Lodar or Koldar?
Koldar, yeah.
Nice.
So yeah, he did that one, and I mean, you guys know me. I'm like kind of stupid sometimes, but when I saw Boojaboo wrote underneath there, and nobody had answered it yet because he just wrote there, I instantly went over to 3D Cults because I knew it was going to be gone, and I downloaded it real quick.
Gotta get it before it's gone.
Because I really liked it. Like, see, there's the half of the robot.
Yeah.
But it is Boojaboo's face, though. He actually even did one like this where it's just the head and then the hair printed on top so you can paint them separately.
Oh, nice.
It's kind of nice sometimes.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
And then I want to paint one of these to have it ready. You like that, Jetman, huh?
Commander. We'll never get a hooded one.
That's so crazy that they won't do that, right?
Yeah.
But the reason I knew that Tavine, once I downloaded it, I went over to my mesh mixer and I pulled both of them on there and I put them, because he's like, no, I just scanned a vintage one. And I was like, okay. So I put it on there and I put them together and the nose, everything matched up perfect. I was like, dude, come on, man. No, you didn't.
Yikes.
So I don't know if I'll use it or, just kind of shitty that he stole it from Boojaboo. Especially such a well-known artist. Like, this guy does everything. Like, you can't screw up. You can't do that and then post it to sell. Like if for me, I posted that snake armor thing and I said, this is made by Aliencito, but I modified that little snake there and then I painted it. So, I mean, I 100% still gave that, but I didn't put the file out to sell,
Yeah.
Would never do that. Because ultimately, it's starting to get to the point where if I'm getting rid of any of these, I'm selling the paint job more than anything, because apparently that's more valuable from what I've heard a few people say. So
I would agree with it.
Yeah. That the paint work is the most valuable part. And I'm like, shit, I guess you're right. But oh well, we'll get her done.
Yeah, I mean, if you sent me just a clear battle armor He-Man, I would be like, oh, that's cool. But then you send me one that has the red H with the clear coat on it and everything, and I'm like, this is freaking amazing.
And it doesn't take much to make it like that, on my side. I'm like, paint the shoulders, paint the H, and then you're done,
Yeah, for me, I'd be sitting there like, oh, that's cool. I gotta get that painted. I'd be sitting for freaking ever.
Great. I could. Well, shit. Who do I know that paints? Oh, the guy that sent it to me paints.
Yeah, I'd be sitting there right back to you. Hey,
I got a question. Some fucking asshole sent me these 3D printed parts, acting like I know what I'm doing. Can you paint these? Man, that guy. No. But, and then you know what else I printed and I was thinking about doing next was.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there you go.
I have to modify the neck a little bit to make it fit on Origins. I have to do some dremeling and stuff, but should be a good Origins one. They should do one.
Can you see it straight on real quick? I think it's just a shadow. Okay, yeah. Look like
her nose isn't really that wide. It
looked like giant nostrils on it.
Yeah. It is the light, yeah.
It's part Beastman, part Stratos.
Yeah.
She flies by blowing stuff out her nose. Oh.
That new Insomniac Stratos is very expensive on
kind of like a.
Yeah, it is. It's Stratos, Battle Armor Skeletor. There's a few that are like outrageous, and that's one of them. Yeah, because the stock, I guess it was just the stock went real. They didn't distribute it very well, and a lot of people missed out on those, and now everybody's capitalizing on it on eBay, making money.
Yeah.
You know how that goes. It's American way.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one's going to be cool. I like that big snake in the middle.
Yeah.
That was another one that
detailed.
modified myself. This is going to be like the snake armor, so it's for He-Man because it's got the sword in the snake.
Yeah, that looks good.
He-Man. I don't think I'm going to collect He-Man anymore, though. I think I'm going to go to Transformers. What do you think?
Don't you do it. You know, it's funny. I was
in disguise.
I was in, so I went to the mall. There's theaters at the mall down here, right? And so I'm walking around. I was like, yeah, I'll hop into a Hot Topic. It's been a hot minute since I've been in a Hot Topic. And they had the, I couldn't even tell you because I don't collect Transformers, but they're the like $15 Transformers, very old school looking cartoon on the cover. And I was like, man, those look really cool. Mm-hmm. My wife's like, oh, what do you think about getting that? I'm like, can't do Transformers.
No.
Can't do it.
Out of principle, right?
Yeah, right. It's like as cool as they look, no go.
I had Transformers when I was a kid, but when I saw the first movie, it turned me off.
The movie, yeah. And see, I had GoBots. We didn't really have many Transformers around.
I didn't have many Transformers growing up either. They were expensive back then.
Yeah.
I remember my cousin had some, and played with his usually for the most part.
Yeah, I liked the GoBots though. Even though they were considered knockoff, I don't care.
the Walmart.
Mighty robots, mighty vehicles, GoBots.
I did like the main bad guy, right? I don't forget his name, but the Psykill. There you go.
Hell yeah.
Motorcycle dude.
I actually got a couple of the oversized ones for Psykill. I have two, so I have one in the rope because I won 2 eBay auctions, so I have one standing up and then one in the motorcycle form. So he's cool, man. There is a really, really big one that you could get on Big Bad Toy Store, and it's like, I don't know, it's closer to $100, but it's taller. So it's just kind of like it's a China one, but it's not actual GoBot. I think it's a different brand, but but I did buy something. How about some Super 7, I guess, a reaction blind box of
Ultron.
Yeah, buddy.
Nice.
So I'm gonna biggin myself and let's see if we get a chase, because there's a secret one option. The only thing I was looking at them and I was like, oh shit, these are probably, I should grab all of them. And then I checked the price. I was like, oh, they're $14. Never mind. So I just got 2. All right, here we go.
Drum roll.
Drum roll. Okay, you got it broken. Oh, wait. Let me see if it's on here now. Oh, shit. I think I got it. Oh,
no way.
No, it's not. It's black and gold. Never mind. Wow. Even though it is really cool.
Whoa. Look at that guy. Nice.
Nice. And then here's I can feel it. It's got the sword in there.
Yeah.
So black and gold was not the variant, but
number 2.
Okay, here we go. Okay, so the basic ones are classic, metallic, black and gold, or clear, and then there's mystery. I got the clear. Oh no, wait. Dude, I got the variant.
What?
I got the variant. It's gold.
It's like a glitter gold.
Glitter gold. Yeah, let me.
Nice.
And you opened it.
Well, how are you going to know it's my box?
I know. I'm just playing.
God damn it, Cobb. How am I going to know?
No. It went from being like $30 down to $50.
No way. Now that you know it's worth it. Now it's really the black one's not worth it, because then there's no. But a lot of people that are selling them on eBay have the box and then the one standing next to it.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, let me get my ugly face out of here.
Oh.
Yay. Dude, I got the variant. And you know what? The box was full, so I had to kind of pick, and I grabbed one from the front, one from the middle. The one in the middle must have been the good one.
Yeah.
Cool. I thought it was clear, but no, it's gold. Damn. And it's a reaction, so it's kind of the same basic movements as the reaction ones.
On my May the 4th in.
You got dude,
Power of the Force.
I had no idea that he changed it to 8 a.m.
Are those still good?
What's that?
The points? Jedi Master points?
Try it. Give it a
Try it.
So Obi-Wan says he's hoping to work with Bujaboo in June for something special. That's cool. Yeah, Bujaboo's freaking talented, man. MCR's only had like 3 Transformers.
Yeah, I didn't have many either.
Hit the one. Yeah. I can't see. There's 3 of them. Which one do I hit?
Hit the one in the middle.
Come on, Rock. You're a bum. Dude, yeah, I'm excited. I never get lucky. Well, yeah, I do. I'm a lucky person. I can't say I never get lucky. I usually always say that I'm lucky because then you put it out in the universe and then you're lucky, you know? Damn.
Okay, here's a little Voltron trivia for you.
Okay.
Which 2 Voltron series aired in the 80s? Lion Voltron and Vehicle Voltron, Space Voltron, Jungle Voltron, Galaxy Force Voltron, and Mecha Voltron, or Lion Voltron and Sea Voltron?
The first 2, right?
The first 2.
Yes.
A?
Because I remember watching both. Yeah, it's A. Because I remember watching the car and then the...
I had ChatGPT write up some 80s trivia. Most of these are super easy for us, though.
Yeah.
What is the original name of Skeletor before he turned evil? Hordak, Keldor, Randor, or Trapjaw?
Yeah.
They
Didn't know
should
he had
always
one.
make the answers like something to throw you off a little bit.
Although this one, I shouldn't do multiple choice. You should just know the answer, honestly.
Right.
Right? On that one, yeah.
What is the name of the computer that allowed Jerrica Benton to become Jem?
Oh. I would need multiple choice on that one because I forgot.
Yeah.
But if I heard it-
Star Drive, Hollow Rock, Synergy, or Prism Net?
Synergy.
Yep, Synergy.
Nice
Exactly. Where the hell's that sword? I dropped the black sword.
In the show Mask, what did the acronym MASK stand for?
Mobile Armored Strike Command.
Nice.
But K, command with a K. Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, who does shit like that?
Because MASC would sound stupid. I can't find my sword. I just had it. I got too excited for the gold one. Oh, here it is. Never mind. Man.
Let's see here. Here's one for GI Jetman.
Okay.
GI Joe code name. What was Cobra Commander's primary goal in GI Joe: A Real American Hero?
Haldor.
The rule of the world. Like,
Yeah. This is open a theme park, conquer the world, defeat the Autobots, or win the lottery.
conquer the world.
Theme park. It's theme park, right?
It's theme park.
Theme park, really?
That's Eric Cartman. No, I'm joking. No, it's a ruthless terrorist organization determined to rule the world.
Yeah, these are like too easy.
I remember, I
Wonder
think
if
it
I
was the Weather Dominator series when Zartan lived in an amusement park.
Yeah, that's true. They had a base there. That's true. Man, that is cool. I love Voltron. Dun, 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 dun. That was a cartoon I really enjoyed watching when I was younger. Just the intro was like got you going, man. But we had a lot of them that got us going, like Thundercats, of course. GI Joe all the intro songs just were
Oh yeah,
freaking awesome, man.
I like Silverhawk. I like Silverhawks too.
Yeah. And Tiger Sharks, the intro to Tiger Sharks was great.
Tiger Sharks, it was pretty much a ripoff of Thundercats intro, but it was good.
They came
Same
out
with
before. It
Silverhawk.
was the same cartoon company. They came out first. So Thundercats actually took Tiger Shark's intro. Because Tiger Sharks didn't last very long.
In the real Ghostbusters, Egon Spangler's hair was a different color than it was in the movie. What color was it in the cartoon?
Blonde.
Blonde.
White.
So Trendsmaster was working on a shark Voltron at one point. Wow.
Oh.
Guess now, but wasn't produced.
You guys know about your Visionaries? What was the name of the evil faction that opposed the Visionaries in the show? Visionaries, Knights of the Magical Light.
Knights of the Magical Light. I don't remember. If I heard it, I'd probably know, but
I'll give you 3 choices: Shadow Knights, Darkling Lords, Phantom Beasts.
I still don't know.
It is Darkling Lords.
I like MCRs. Complete the sentence. I am Iron Man, Batman, Groot, Inevitable.
Groot.
All of the above.
All the above.
Yeah, it's funny. Galaxy Rangers, that's another one. That was probably one of the best intro songs. And the outro. It was different, but it was so good.
Yeah.
No guts, no glory.
All right. So you guys are Mask fans, right? So who was the leader of the criminal organization Venom?
That was Mayhem. Miles Mayhem.
Miles Mayhem.
Good job.
He had a helicopter that turned into a jet.
That was cool.
Yeah. I still have my vintage one upstairs in the toy room. Max will be right back. So will Venom.
You can watch Mask on YouTube.
Dude, I love watching that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I watched there was some YouTube where it had all the bumpers, and I'm like, man, I wish cartoons still did that. It's like, oh, He-Man will be right back after these messages.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Mask one on I think it is on YouTube. They have that, and G.I. Joe too. They have when they say G.I. Joe will be back in a moment. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The Mask one had cool commercial cuts. Those were good.
Yeah, this one was all like Orko, busts through the freaking thing, and then he's taping it back up, and they come back.
Yeah.
I know they were corny, but I liked the G.I. Joe PSAs.
Yeah.
Dude, if
Pork chop sandwiches.
If the world grew up with G.I. Joe and He-Man and got all the PSAs at the end, the world would be at a better place. I always say that. Because that's what we were listening to. That, and of course, I was a Catholic kid, so I went to church thinking, man, what a shitty person I am, and what everybody else is. You go to a Catholic church and you get told how bad of a sinner you are for not even doing anything.
Did you ever see the Bumblebee PSA for Transformers? It was the only one they ever showed, I think.
Mm-mm.
I think I
For
saw it on YouTube.
Transformers? No, I don't remember that one.
Yeah, I think I saw it on YouTube.
I like the ones when they do the parodies of them.
Yeah.
And they're like, get the fuck out of here! What the fuck? And the kids are burning down.
That's for the pork chop
Barbecue
sandwiches. He just
pork chop sandwiches. Yeah, it's pretty funny. Yeah, no, MCR Exo Squad. That's another good one to rewatch. And I know a lot of people laugh about it, but I'm telling you, even though there's some kind of awkward stuff with like the word waifus, he uses waifus a lot, but Orbital Bacon has the best Saturday morning cartoons, and he starts at 7:00 my time because he's an East Coast, so he's 9 to noon East Coast. But Orbital Bacon has like seriously all of the best cartoon, and tomorrow is his 100th episode for Saturday morning cartoons, and he's gonna have all the good GI, like he's got like some of the best G.I. Joe, He-Man. He does a lot of like, he's where I saw a bunch of different ones that are newer, like Canadian and like French cartoons. That the one that I was telling you about that I did the toys from, that Dragonflies. That cartoon is so cool, and I never knew about it. Of course it was a late 90s one, so that's why, but I saw it from his show, and I was like, I've been watching him for probably a good year and a half every Saturday. It's pretty good. So if you guys are bored on a Saturday, and want to watch some good cartoons, go check them out. They're cool.
Put his link in the chat.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Hey, that's a good idea. I have that kind of power, don't I?
Hey, in the cartoon Mask, you know the Matt Tracker's son that had that little thing he wrote?
Scott and T-Bob?
Did they make a toy out of that?
Yes. That's one of the ones I did have when I was a kid.
That's what I remember. I thought they did. I couldn't remember.
Yeah. Yeah, Scott and T-Bob's good, man.
Scott and T-Bob.
They were like kind of the Orko or the Snarf of the show.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let me go to my subs here. Or
Snarf or Snarfer?
Yeah. Either one, right? They'll still. Let's see. Copy and paste. All right, there he is. So yeah, he does really, really cool Saturday morning cartoons.
Nice.
But he does stuff like Joe, like even has like some merch in there where he has like Frosta Flakes, where like the ongoing joke is like that's Frosta getting jealous, is they got a big bowl of Frosta Flakes because she was all pissed off at He-Man for Sweet Pea, and he has a shirt where she's like holding a bowl of cereal and it's all Frosta Flakes, and she's but they're more like voluptuous pin-up type characters in his stuff. But the cartoons are obviously just the old cartoons with full commercials in between. So that's the coolest part too, is they're all commercials and stuff.
That's awesome.
Patrick Crunch.
Actually, MCR, I watched that because it was right after the Avengers movie came out. They started putting, I want to say it was right around 2013, 2012, somewhere around there.
Mm-hmm.
That dropped out, and I was hooked on that cartoon. It was good. It was like kind of watching the MCU in animated form.
Yeah,
it's cool. Oh, and I forgot to even mention that, Mikey. What a bad person I am. Shout out to Mikey for giving me the heads up for that Star Wars video when he's like, dude, you have to do the Family Guy clip for Watto.
I was like, what?
And then I was like, oh, where could I do it? And then I was thinking, well, maybe I'll just joke around and say, well, here's the clip of Watto in episode 1. And of course, he's running into that lightsaber. What do you put that for? It's so tantalizing.
That's probably one of my favorite lines in that Star Wars Family Guy parody.
That's so funny.
It just comes out of left field,
It's Spider-Man Far From Home. They mentioned Voltron.
Did he really?
When they're on the bridge in London, and the black JB Smooth says that's like something the Power Rangers, and then the other teacher goes, "You're thinking of Voltron. Voltron's the one that connected to the big."
Oh yeah.
Peter always gets everything wrong.
Yeah,
that's funny. Yeah, I was
too young.
That was kind of a funny video, but of course, Punk says, "Well, it's supposed to be up at 8:00." Nobody said anything about 8:00. I never got anything on email or text or messaging or anything saying it was 8:00 in the morning. But
that's probably why he messaged me afterwards.
They did that live stream. But the live stream was freaking during my live stream on that Wednesday. So I was like, well, I didn't watch your shit. I was on. So, damn it.
It's funny because I was wondering about who would do Watto, and then I figured somebody would fit you, Kenzo.
Yeah. Well, what's funny is actually Faker Battlecat and I kind of had a disagreement for a second because he goes, because of my joke about the Italian. He goes, he's not Italian, he's Persian. And I said, dude, he sounds Italian. He goes, no, you're wrong. But I'm still watching it. And then I looked it up. I said, what nationality is Watto? And it said, of course, he's an alien. He has no nationality. But when they asked the voice actor, he said that he went for an Italian character.
Yeah.
And I sent that to him. He's like, damn. I said, it's okay. You're still my boy, but you're wrong. Because he was confident. He was super confident. He's like, no. And then he stopped and he's like, he's Persian. I go, no. Bullshit.
Yeah, the Persian's a little bit different than that Italian. It's a very, groggly Italian. That's why it sounds kind of Persian.
but the gestures and the
Yeah,
pauses
exactly.
in the voice.
I can see him doing this, with his hand.
Yeah. Oh, that's
I'm not
funny.
sure if this cartoon was 80s or 90s, but do you remember a Scooby-Doo cartoon with Vincent Price, a voice? Vincent Price does a voice.
That was 80s, I'm pretty sure.
I think it was the original, wasn't it? Like the very first one?
No, it was like...
No, I don't think he was in the first. That was like the 70s.
There was a little kid in it, and like Vincent Price was in like a crystal ball or something.
Oh, I don't know that.
I think it was only Shaggy and Daphne. I can't remember.
It was like a spin-off. Huh? It was like the second.
Something like,
It was kind of cool. I don't remember.
I was like, I'm pretty sure Vincent Price, like a full character of Vincent Price, has been like a guest on Scooby-Doo.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Batman and Robin and the Globetrotters.
Yeah.
A bunch of people.
Vincent Price.
Awesome. Three Stooges.
Yeah.
I always like watching the old Westerns, and I see like actors that are, of course, older characters in the 90s, 80s and 90s are like older people, but watching like Gunsmoke and like all those older Westerns and seeing them when they're all young and they're like, in the cowboy gear. And shit, I was like,
Burt Reynolds was in Gunsmoke.
Yeah. Well, the one that I thought was the funniest was Uncle Leo on Seinfeld. The one that goes, Jerry, hello. Yeah. He's a cowboy. He's a bad guy on one of the Westerns with Rifleman.
Yeah.
So I'm like, dude, it's Uncle Leo, but he's all young. It's crazy.
That guy was on Raymond, too. Everybody loves Raymond.
Well, and even like Robert Redford. Robert Redford was in one of the first original Twilight Zones back in the black and white. That was another good one.
Clint Eastwood was in a wagon train.
Oh, yeah. And he wasn't even the main guy. He was kind of like a side. He was like kind of the side guy. Yeah. I like watching Wagon Train also. Wagon ho. For a while there, I did nothing but watch black and white Westerns. Like
I had him going last week,
right? Went color, but let's see.
Did I have him going last week?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, because you got that Manhunter. What's his name?
Yeah, Martian Manhunter. On my IG post, I put He-Man Hunter.
Nice. There you go. I have the green one on that one, but I think I got it at Ross or maybe Amazon. I don't know.
Yeah, it's that Big Bad Toy Story exclusive. Man, it comes in such a nice box in the way it's packaged. I was like, man, I can't hold that opening this up. It looks so cool, the package.
Yeah. All right, King Panther. Would you ever consider doing a Castle Hell skull? It would look sick. You have to include red lights. I don't ever see Mattel doing one. So I will leak a little bit, but obviously it's the look that's going to knock your socks off. Plus we're late and it's only 9 people in here.
I was like, Castle Hellskull's been done though. You said this hasn't been done.
It has been done by a few people over in Germany, but so the
and one person in California.
So the one guy in Florida or South, his name was Renders Effects started making one before he passed away. And then Yurko is finishing it. And right now, the person that I know, buddy of mine, is printing the test print for it. And I've seen, oh dear God, it looks so good. So eventually, yes, I absolutely will print that. Once it's done and once it's available, I will print it. Because I've seen some that are available that are basic, like a shell. But the one that's being made right now is like play ready and it's phenomenal. So
I'll be right back.
Once that comes out, King Panther, it's freaking amazing. So, yep, it's coming. Yeah. Uncle Leo was so young. He still had eyebrows. What do you mean? What do you mean I'm acting or I'm upset? What do you mean calm down? Because she drew his eyebrows on all pissed off. Elaine Bennis, you're on a list. Oh, he's like, what? Elaine Bennis? And he gets a phone call and he's all, yeah, we can't see you. You're on a list. And poor Leo, man, she drug Leo into it, and then his eyebrows shaved his eyebrows and she drew him on all pissed off. Oh, that was hilarious. That was a great episode. I'm not angry. What are you talking about? I am proven with Mikey, he was there, to be a very knowledgeable Seinfeld fan. I won a contest.
Yeah.
Not that it was competition, but I won a contest.
I did witness that.
I won a contest. So did George Costanza. He won the contest about beating off. He was the one that held out the longest, but it was found out later in the series that he cheated. So Elaine had to stop because she had John F. Kennedy Jr. was in her yoga class or her workout class, aerobics. So she had to bang it out. So she lost. Kramer was out in the first hour because the lady across the street was naked in her apartment. And so Kramer's like, I'll be right back. He comes in. He's like, I'm out.
Slams the money down.
Yep, I'm out of the contest. He goes, well, that lady, she's so naked. And then, of course, he ends up at her apartment at the end. So, yeah. Great episode. Great episode.
Yeah. Yeah. Kramer.
I'm out.
I got a Kramer t-shirt. You know the episode where the painting?
Yeah.
Yeah, the couple buy.
That's great, man. That's a good episode too.
Elaine Bennis, she's in the MCU.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's right.
Just saw her.
Heavily in the Thunderbolts for sure.
Yeah, I'm going to see it later today.
Nice. It's good, man. You'll enjoy it. It was probably the most entertaining MCU movie since Endgame, which is kind of a big, bold statement. Well, since I guess Spider-Man.
I like Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi was good.
Well, I'm one of the rare ones that likes Eternals. As I watch it every time, I get better. So, and it was in Brave New World, the Eternals.
Yeah, Eternals. I don't know, man. I struggled with that one.
Yeah.
And Mikey.
Nice.
So you know to meth.
So if you know, you know.
It's a little Easter egg from the movie there.
I was like, I don't know.
Wow, FBC is up right now. That's crazy.
Speaking of,
I was not mad.
I was not mad.
FBC, I told everybody about our disagreement earlier and how I beat you down.
Yeah, Watto's Italian, bro. Come on.
And he was like, no, he's not. You're wrong.
So tantalizing.
Yeah, you know what to do.
Why would you put that there?
The Thunderbolts are okay. That's it? Just okay? No John Cena in this one? No, I'm joking. I don't.
That's TC. That's TC.
I know, I'm joking. That was being sarcastic.
Although Peacemaker Season 2, there's supposed to be, I think a teaser trailer dropped today. I forgot to check that out. The first season was pretty funny. It was pretty good.
Oh, yeah. The first season was great.
FBC also, how about my Nuggets? Sorry, go ahead.
I was just say, I hear they did a new intro for the show, and I'm like, you can't stop.
Yeah,
the intro.
It was very
show. Oh, that was so great.
What are those kind of shows? It was like a dance routine, right? In the intro before.
Yeah.
Like Bollywood kind of thing?
Kinda, yeah. It was very like a Bollywood intro for sure. But very patriotic, obviously, because I mean his pet is a bald eagle, for Christ's sake.
Yes, Seth Rollins was
in Cap 4, but was removed.
Yeah, he was supposed to be Copperhead, and then they changed Copperhead to what's his face?
Sidewinder.
Or Sidewinder.
Giancarlo Esposito.
Thank you.
He was actually good in that.
Yeah, it was a small part, but it was good. I mean, that was all reshoots with him, so kind of crazy how they pieced that movie together to make it work.
Yeah. I mean,
the trailer was awesome. See, I gotta watch it. I haven't watched it yet.
they advertised Liv Tyler coming back as Betty Ross, but she's only one scene.
Yeah. At first, I thought it was a CGI. I didn't even think it was her. I was like, did they just CGI her in there?
Yeah.
But that
Let's
music, it's the background music.
Let's see if there's anything a little bit better than Night Drive. Let's see.
That's the whole point of this, K-Dog, is you can't fall asleep. So
Let's see. This is dance pop. Get the glow sticks out, baby.
I know you guys saw this, but Mikey, Knott's Berry Farm. Nephew-in-law went. And this is a hand carved with a chainsaw.
whoa.
Damn, so cool.
Yeah, he said it's life size too.
That's at Knott's Berry Farm? How random.
Yeah, I know. I was like, what a random cooking place.
Dude, I heard Knott's Berry Farm was just falling apart, though. I guess Six Flags bought it, and they just let it go to complete shit.
Oh, really?
That's kind of what I've been hearing. Because I was thinking, my wife, I don't think she's ever been to Knott's Berry Farm, and I haven't been there in probably 20 years.
What the hell?
I don't even know if they still have Camp Snoopy there and all that.
Still making jelly?
Yeah. The what is it? The boysenberry or something like that? Is they're known for? There's some berry that they're known for.
The Knott's Berry.
There you go. I don't have an option for ducks. Oh, feeding the ducks. Okay, let's see what feeding the ducks is. That's what Allison was saying. Still a little slow though, right? You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of that old keyboard that I had that was really small, that had batteries only.
Yeah.
You hit the demo. Yep.
Yeah.
Then he'd sit there and pretend to play.
Damn, there was a song that literally they said that the intro they ripped off one of the keyboards. Oh, what song was that? That's gonna drive me nuts. Someone has to know this. There was a song that was the demo one was the song, and then the people, the band or whatever, used that as the melody. Oh, it's gonna drive me nuts.
We got sued?
No, they didn't.
No. He's like, I made that demo.
Well, you know what I might add, K-Dog, is for next week, you know what I'll do is I did a bunch of, I'll get some faster ones and some better ones. Like, I use that Suno and do music with it, but I do it without lyrics. So, like, all the background music in my edited videos, so it's not copyright because I'm doing it, it's an AI music, right? So, I do different, like, try to do them to fit what I'm reviewing. But I'll download a bunch of those and add them to it. That way I know for sure that I won't get any kind of strikes. But some of them sound pretty good. I have some like R&B and some rock and some different ones. That'd be kind of cute. Oh man. So what else is new, you guys? Jeez. Damn Insomniacs.
I don't know that.
Let's see if What the hell?
Trying to figure out what that damn song is driving me crazy.
Oh yeah.
That wasn't it.
Found the sicko mode intro synth on my old custom.
Anyway.
Come on, man. You can find it. You can do it.
I'm like, I don't want to.
Gummy bears.
That'd be more entertaining than being on my phone, you know? WWE pay-per-view this weekend. Backlash. Yeah, that's right.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Speaking of John Cena, he's defending his title against Randy Orton, guys. It's a throwback to 2000 something.
Yep, we gotta go back and answer that. Oh, hold on, let me make it big in there.
I love it. After I did this last, was on Saturday, I think I put them on there.
Yeah.
realized what it reminded me of, Donkey Kong Country.
Oh yeah,
You ride the rhino.
yeah.
Is that a custom?
No, it's just a AWOC on what is
Oh.
that Rhino from Avatar?
Oh, nice.
Avatar, yeah. I got that's a
And he
Ross
comes with
line.
that
too.
helmet like that.
Yeah.
What's that?
I put Kane on him. It's perfect because the Kane has the same
Yeah.
exact face.
It does look like a.
Or Darth Maul, I would say.
Yeah, that would be another one too. But MCR, yeah, that's kind of what we were talking about, right? So I'll go back and we'll see. We'll catch up again.
The
Work. Yeah.
isn't it Madonna's "Justify My Love"? I mean, maybe this is a more recent. Like I'm talking, like this song would have came out within the last 10 years, and it was from like the old Casio keyboard demo.
Oh, God, that's funny. Almost pulled the trigger on Whiplash and Beastman plus Roboto or whatever his name is. Still pondering. Is that Masterverse you're talking about? That new Beastman is great, dude. And Whiplash, honestly, he's pretty hard to find nowadays. I hear he was one at Target that kind of sat on the shelves a little bit, and I remember getting one of them on clearance. But now I think if you look online, he's going for a pretty penny.
He's
But
really
if you,
cool. I like
yeah,
him
if you
a
could find it.
Hey Cobb, you should put Beastman on that Rhino you got. That'd be look cool.
lot. I think I have at some point I was trying Origins on him, and then
Yeah.
this one, the loincloth was too.
Oh,
I'm not sure.
down there. Pedro Pascal looks like Burt Reynolds. Burt Reynolds. That's kind of Burt Reynolds, right?
A little
Little
bit.
bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh, no vintage. I'm being a Beastman snob because everyone I see is paint. Oh, okay. That's cool. Yeah, and was he a soft head? He was a soft head, right?
Yeah.
The vintage? Yeah. That's why the paint mint, always comes off the nose. That's right. That was totally random, Faker Battle Cat. What are you watching that you saw Pedro Pascal? Are you watching The Last of Us?
Trailers.
Great show, by the way.
The Fantastic Four trailer.
Oh, there you go. Look at that's a
Squishy.
good looking
A
one.
little
huh?
bit off his nose, but not bad. Pretty good condition there.
Well,
Yeah, he's a softie. Squeeze his head.
Yeah.
it's a cartoon one too, isn't
No,
That's
that's a
the
vintage.
This is
That's
vintage.
the
it?
old one.
Vintage, I mean.
Sight beyond sight. Welcome in. Hey, Mikey. That Casio sample demo. You've seen it.
What? Someone seen it?
Well, you were right. Roboto, right? You said Roboto?
Roboto.
Yeah, Roboto. And you twist his waist and the gears move on the vintage one. Yep, look, he was watching The Last of Us, second episode.
It's a good episode. That's crazy.
K-Dog says that one looks good. That's a good
The second episode of the second season.
I
Crazy.
can't bring myself to
Little golfing happens in that episode.
oh nice.
I always thought the He-Man Cyclonus, is that a He-Man character? He was kind of weird. I always thought he was kind of weird. It was like
Cyclone.
Cyclone. He was kind of weird looking. I don't know why.
Well, MCR, I was thinking if you watch through, of course, I'm sure you've seen it, but looking through the 2000X, that was a cool episode when Beastman actually started to control Manny Faces. Because when Manny Faces went to the Beast face, because he is able to control the Beast. So that was actually really cool. What you
My
got?
hands are too big nowadays.
Well, once he starts spinning, his arms pop up, right? There you go.
Yeah, I just need to get him to
Yeah,
start.
really get him going.
Like,
Yay!
just go like that.
Nice.
Yeah, there he is. There's your Cyclone right there.
OG.
OG. I
Nice.
do it.
Looks like a blue He-Man, kind of, sort of.
Which is weird because if you see, let's see if I marked it. Had it up the other day.
He's named after a
Here
stick
when I
song?
was looking at it with you, I think it was on here last week, right? Where I showed you guys,
Yeah.
and he's like actually human skin color.
Oh, yeah, you did show it. Yeah, that's right.
I was like, I don't want to. It'd be tough to find. It's quite a thick book to try to find it.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, K Dog. Unfortunately, they didn't use their imagination, and if you go back and look at that, what's the show on Netflix? What's it called, Mikey? The one with the one about the history of He-Man, like the one when they talk about when they made it and
the toys that made us.
No,
the actual
power of.
Power of a.
Damn it! What the hell is it called? Power of Grayskull or something like
is
that?
it Power of Grayskull?
Definitive history of He-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, when they were talking about the names, they literally were like just spitballing bullshit. They didn't know that this line was going to get as big as it did, so some of the names were really, really bad. So yeah,
well, the ones that got renamed too, like Merman being Seaman.
Merman was Seaman. They're like, we can't call him Seaman.
Tilo was Woman.
Woman. Yeah. Oh my god.
Tomo Arigato.
Yeah. Exactly. Yep. Remember that old ad, Twist to Open? I don't remember that one. I should know that one because I'll sit there and I'll watch commercials like the old commercials. I'll just throw on a reel of like 2 hours worth of old commercials while I'm painting because I always like the jingles and shit. Oh yeah, no, I do definitely. Domo arigato. Yeah, I know that one for sure. But as far as the name goes, though, but they probably did get it from that because they literally were talking about how they didn't use much imagination to get these names.
Right when I put them back, look what I come across.
We found it.
There he is.
Oh my gosh, that face is terrible. All three of those faces are bad, though.
That teal I wouldn't date.
Yeah, there you go. If it's that one, Jetman's going evil.
It's in the... And that's from the Spike or Strikes comic. I actually have that mini comic somewhere.
Oh, you have the actual... Ziak Dude, I can't believe I got the chase on that Voltron. How cool.
I got a question for you. Scarlet or Lady J?
Lady J.
Lady J. Me too.
Baroness. No.
Yeah.
Baroness wins. Always. Baroness in her bikini when they have to go against the Game Master guy.
Yes.
That's a good episode.
There's a classified people want.
That's a real good one. Oh, let's see. We got Lady J. MCR says Lady J. I don't know why these seem so cool. They really are made for more of the juvenile type.
That same Game Master episode, Lady J goes into a dressing room when she gets captured.
Yep. New beer bottle with cap. You could twist. Chubby guy started to dance. Twist to open. Damn it! I'll have to look that one up, MCR, because I don't remember that one.
That's like when they first came out with the Budweiser twist offs, or what?
Yeah.
Maybe. The one-off Honda Lou West.
Or Satin.
I don't know. What is she the voice of somebody, or who's Honda Lou?
No, she's in Mass Device. No, Weather Dominator. She beats up with Roadblock. She's a cowgirl.
Oh yeah. Because they end up being. That's right. Because they end up turning on him, right? At the end.
Yeah, and then in the Pyramid of Darkness, there's Satin that beats up with Shipwreck and Snake Eyes, the singer.
Yeah. And that's when they go in and Snake Eyes has that stupid dress on and so bad. It's like, dude, really?
Where the Cobras they're all dressed in normal clothes too, or whatever, in the subway or whatever that is.
Yep.
That's a good. My favorite episode all time is the one where they turn into goo. The one with Shipwreck where he's like, they possess, or like he knows something, like they put it in his brain.
Yeah.
And then Cobra gets this whole fake city with all these fake people that are just goo, and then it's such a two-parter. It's a two-parter. Really good episode.
That was actually the finale of the first season.
Nice. What's up, Tony? What are you doing? Tony's a night worker too, man. It was Budweiser, huh? Okay, MCR. She was in Revenge of Cobra with Roadblock. Revenge of Cobra. Those are such... Yeah, and I agree, K-Dog. When you look at the way He-Man... And, of course, that is probably one of the big things, the big selling point when we were younger, was the gimmick feature was probably the coolest part about it. Like when you could have Cobra Con spraying, and I mean, it was the same misty spray that your mom's hairspray had, you know, but like, because my mom used to always reuse those bottles. When she was done with the hairspray, she'd rinse it out and fill it with water, and it would just be a water spray, you know, for her hair. So
I agree, K-Dog.
It was still there. It was so good though.
The cartoon did Snake Eyes dirty.
Cartoons did Snake Eyes dirty before the raid come. Yeah, they did. Some of them, they were just, it didn't make any sense. Like it was, I don't know. But I still like that one Hasbro channel on YouTube. I will sit there, I'll throw that thing on and just let it run.
Oh yeah,
like that's such a good one too.
Plus they're on Tubi too.
Yeah, Tubi. Yeah. But my favorite ones, and it might not be a popular take, but I like the Rise Serpentor Rise miniseries. That was such a good. I love that one, man.
I do too.
Like, I was happy when I actually was able to get
except for Beachhead.
I got the Mindbender from Pulse when it re-released, and I was able to get the whole big pack of Mindbender with all the extras and shit. That was such a cool figure to have.
Except for Beachhead. I hate Beachhead. He's a dick.
He's a douchebag. That's why.
He's a dick. And he doesn't wear deodorant.
You're third in line, fool.
He doesn't wear deodorant either.
I can smell him through the TV.
Yeah. Slowly watching the Transformers through the second season so far.
In the Rise Apprentice Rise, when they're at getting Vlad Tempe's DNA and the building's coming down, him and Mainframe jump in the casket. When they find him and open him up, Mainframe says, "Remind me to talk to you about your deodorant problem." And Beachhead says, "I don't. What do you mean? Deodorant. I don't use deodorant." And then Mainframe goes, "That's what I want to talk to you about."
Yeah, it's exactly it. Pokemon also had a channel with episodes all day. That part, I'm a little too old for the Pokemon thing. I never caught on to that one. Dusty was always the best Joe. I like Dusty.
I like Alpine and Bazooka in the cartoon. I think they're like comical.
Quick Kick is kind of funny sometimes, but
yeah.
The
three of them actually. Quick Kick, Alpine, and Bazooka.
Yeah, I like. Yeah, Bazooka is a good one. Alpine, Alpine's probably one of my. I don't know. It was so cool because there were so many characters and they could make so many different. They could focus on so many different characters in each other episode, so they did really good with that, I think.
We lost Bud.
Oh, did you find the big Mindbender for $11? That's awesome. So Faker Battle Cat's the one that went to Goodwill and found all the goodies. And
my Goodwill.
He's the one that it was in California, and it must have been something to where I don't know if it had to have been by a store because there were so many sealed boxes. Like I got two Chuckles. He got me 2 Chuckles for $7.99 each. So I got the Chuckles. I had him get me the one you were looking for. Snow Job there, and a couple others. He got me like 3 or 4. And I told him, dude, if you're looking to, because I know he masters the art of the deal. I said, this is probably going to be one of your best scores as far as flipping stuff because they were so cheap, dude. Like craziness, man. Dusty's a traitor, Andrew says. He was in that episode. He did change his mind though, didn't he? Because he thought G.I. Joe killed his family, right? And then it actually was Cobra.
No, that was Scoop.
Oh, that was Scoop. Okay. What did Dusty do that was a traitor?
Undercover, something to do with some material they wanted, and Dusty went undercover.
But at the end, they realized, because that's when they were transporting each other, right?
Yeah, Duke knew about it, but he went into a coma.
He couldn't tell him. He had to wait.
So
that's right.
Nobody knew it was.
That's true. Just found today, Lightyear utility vehicle for $450 at Goodwill. Well, that's cool. Is that from the? Because I've seen a few of those at Ross, though. I found some of them at Ross. Quick Kick's the fastest foot in the East, and he can quote some old movies too, right?
Yeah.
Dusty was playing 3D chess. For 85, Footloose, however, Roadblock is and will always be my boy. I agree.
Roadblock talked in rhymes.
Yeah, I liked Roadblock. He was the coolest. That's why I like Jazz so much on Transformers. The voice is just cool.
Roadblock was a gourmet chef.
Oh, the Goodwill. That's actually where I met Faker Battle Cat in real life. And I was looking for a non-Asian person, and I'm like, he comes up. I was like, oh, because he never showed his face. Remember, I'd never
he
seen
showed me the first time he showed me. I was like, we were just trying. He was going for a walk, and yeah, I hadn't, like I said, he sounds wider than me. So
yeah, I was gonna say he definitely sounded more. I thought for sure,
he's got a radio voice.
White or
sure.
Mexican, in San Jose, I was like, oh, he's white or Mexican.
Yeah, he's got.
But there's a large Asian community there too now.
He's got a good radio voice for sure.
Yes, he's got a good radio voice.
Yes, from the movie. Andy Cooks. Yep. The rhyme talking.
There you go. Who's that?
Oh,
gotta blow up
some matches, some wrestlers.
Ooh, there you go.
Yeah.
Oh, is that your what's her name? Lita?
Lita's head. And I don't know who this girl is.
Is that one of those Ross finds or what?
That's her face. No, I got her at Walmart a little while back.
Oh, okay.
I just
Is that one of those Bello sisters? Are those wrestlers?
No. She's shorter too than. She's more like origin size almost. I just got her because of the outfit and everything. I was like, oh, the outfit kind of looks a little Motu-ish.
I think who that is.
The
It
staff
kind of
looks
would
like
look like a
Serpentor.
Red Sonja,
It
right?
does look like Red Sonja now, yeah.
Yeah.
The staff looks like Serpentor.
Oh yeah, the staff is actually from the Becky Lynch.
Motu Masters of the. Yeah.
Don't ask why she's in chains.
Yeah, we want to know. Tell us.
Inquiring minds.
What happens when the camera turns off there?
That's right. He likes taking those Thanos pictures. I know. Every
Yeah,
now and then he'll send me one.
These things were crap.
What? The
Those
nipples?
I was gonna
The
say
nipples didn't work out.
Thanos is on a
Seth
penis
likes
rally
it.
right now.
I got a new female figure today.
What'd you get?
I got Captain Marvel, Marvel Legends, the Monica Rambeau.
Okay.
Take Photon. It came with a Doctor Doom 2-pack, but I just got the Captain Marvel. I didn't want the Doctor Doom.
I would have wanted the Doctor Doom.
It didn't have a cape on that Doctor Doom. It was weird looking.
What? That's crazy.
I know.
Is she in the white shirt with black leggings?
Yes.
Okay.
It's in the other room where I'd show you.
No, I'll pull up a picture. I'll just save it and.
Big curly hair afro.
Yep. It's cool looking. Let's see. Let me present a image file and. Oh, it's on desktop, of course. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't have a cape. How about that?
Oh, that's strange. He's got the collar.
Mediocre looking Doom for sure.
Yeah, she's cool looking. I did get a couple of Marvel ones. I got. She has the white outfit with the yellow. Where the hell did she go? It's a pretty good looking figure. She was an Amazon cheap one, man. She was on sale. Got a damn mess over here. How about this one? Best looking Masterverse figure. Wrong. I did get another thing.
Yeah, I still like the original Tila one we got. She-Ra we got better.
Oh yeah, it's way better. So I didn't realize I didn't have this canceled. I had a pre-order from Hasbro Pulse come in, and it's pretty freaking cool.
Oh yeah,
nice.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that face. Yeah, and those eyes.
I kind of like that face. You don't like the face?
Little sled too.
I think that's the cartoon Green Goblin from the 90s.
There you go.
Yeah.
Spider-Man packaging, yeah. So this is the one that has these with it.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
But I do like him. I definitely want to keep him now. I'm like, oh, cool. Kind of like it.
That was probably my second favorite cartoon from the 90s besides X-Men.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I grew up with a Spider-Man and his Amazing Friends. So
Yeah.
in the 80s.
That was my show, man. That one and then just regular Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
It's funny, my
Seth
son now, like, referencing stuff because my son's 20 and he sees like a Spider-Man. He's like, "Oh man, that's the Spider-Man from when I was a kid." And I'm like, "Oh man, I don't even know which one that is." I was like, it's so weird. Like,
I always tell my wife, because besides Motu, Spider-Man's kind of my other big, like, I love Spider-Man. I have Spider-Man shirts and mugs, and I just don't collect the toys really.
yeah,
Because most of the stuff now, there's like that new Spider-Man logo they use. I don't know, it's hard to describe, but I'm a very John Romita Spider-Man. There's a very specific Spider-Man that I like.
Well, I remember sending you pictures of some certain ones. You're like, nah, that's not the one I like. Yeah.
and I guess that's why it was really like Batman for me, because I was right there when the Michael Keaton Batman animated series came out.
Yeah.
Batman has always been my favorite superhero.
How about this one, Jetman?
Is that 60th anniversary?
Yeah, Halo.
I didn't get any of those. Oh, wow.
Find it at Ross if you get there. Did you figure out a ride over there?
Not yet.
That says 60th anniversary. Is that what that said?
Yeah. Yeah.
Jeez.
I did find this one.
I'm surprised they didn't redo them in 12-inch then, if that's going to be the anniversary one.
Oh wow, he's really
This one's year 2.
got a dramatic cape, huh?
Yeah. That's the color suit I like.
Yeah.
Well, the non-platinum one is black. This one has the blue and gray.
Blue and gray.
I saw both of them there, and I was gonna, but this is the one that ends up being $30. The ones that say the collector edition ones, these are 30.
Yeah.
So I didn't get both because I was like, that's too much. But he's cool
Is that
though.
from like the Dark Knight series version?
Well, no,
What
these
is
are like, because I did get year 1 also. I got year 1 the other day. So apparently they're doing these. I don't know what year 3 looks like if it's out yet, but Todd's stepping his game up, dude, lately.
He's got to. He's losing the line.
Yeah,
Well, all this talk about Mattel becoming a IP company. Can you imagine if McFarlane got Motu or some of these
that would
other
be crazy
properties?
What about the cartoon Defenders of the Earth? Yeah. Do you remember
Defenders
that
of the Earth that had the Phantom in there.
That's right.
Um,
Defenders of the Earth, and I do remember that one.
Yeah, it was a very random. I never watched it really.
Was Space Ghost in that too?
Yeah, I think it was like Space Ghost, Phantom.
It had that one lady that was like royalty or something. She was always saying how she was above everybody.
Very random characters.
What's
Toy
up?
Mercs in the house. Wow.
Yeah, what's up, dead man? Top 3 lines or characters. Ready, go. Jetman.
G.I. Joe, Marvel Legends, and Silverhawks.
There you go. Mikey.
Motu. Marvel. And third one. Probably Thundercats.
All right. Go ahead, Cobb.
I'm trying to think what I got outside of Motu.
Well, just your favorite in general. What's your favorite top 3? Even if you don't have a lot of it.
Yeah, my Motu. Then definitely, I guess, Mythics, because I'm into the Mythics right now. And yeah, I think Thundercats too. Thundercats was my second go-to after Motu when I was a kid.
Yeah, mine's Motu. Thundercats will be second, and Joe third. Pretty easy. The Joes, I like the Joes as well.
MCR says Iron Man, Luke, and Snake Eyes. If we're doing characters,
yeah, characters are a little different. That's a little narrowing it down.
Yeah, that might be
He-Man, Spider-Man, Skeletor.
Beast is number 1 for Marvel.
Beast is number 1 for Marvel.
And then Stratos, and Bluegrass from Silverhawks.
There you go.
Yeah, Panther would be my favorite from
Thundercats.
Yeah, I
Well,
like
mine would
Panther
be-
too.
Mine would be Skeletor for one. If I go to a different, so I'm going like characters from different ones. So I go Skeletor. I would say Panthro and Serpentor. He was annoying sometimes in the cartoon, but he was a badass dude. Let's not fool ourselves.
Just like saying Cobra la 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 la.
Obi-Wan says mine would be Voltron, Motu, and Spawn in that order. Key cornerstones in my life. Hell yeah.
I liked Cobra, so I thought it was cool. So.
Flash Gordon. Flash.
Whoa.
I mean, that was my nickname growing up, so.
Yeah. Flash Gordon. There he is. K-Dog says G.I. Joe, Transformers, and damn. Who's third? A Magician. Mighty Max, the cartoon. Mighty Max. Okay. Trying to remember Mighty Max.
Character-wise, I might
Joker.
Overall
Nice.
over anybody. I just freaking love Joker.
Yeah? Over everybody.
He's nice to each other.
Love that Joker.
Yeah.
Love that Joker.
He's just so good and everything.
When I was a kid and I watched reruns of the 60s Batman show, I was afraid of the Joker. He looked scary to me. I don't know why. Cesar Romero.
It was the white mustache.
With his
Yeah.
mustache.
The guy wouldn't shave it.
The same thing.
He wouldn't shave his mustache.
Yeah.
Well, Serpentor didn't want to. I mean, yeah, there was so much backstabbing going on in Cobra during that, and it's crazy. Like
this, I command.
Yeah, he knew what the hell he wanted to do. He wanted to get shit done, and of course, Cobra Commander always fucked shit up, and Destro was probably smarter and did better than Cobra Commander would do, but they'd always end up failing. Of course, that's how the cartoons are going to be.
My three top villains would be Skeletor, Joker, and Shredder. I think Shredder is just freaking so badass. So many cool figures of him.
Yeah, you could tell. You could tell Cobb's younger. No, I'm joking.
I was like, I'd have to have Vader in there somewhere.
Yeah, I couldn't put Shredder in there.
Yeah.
I'm too old, man. I'm just like, I don't know.
My three favorite villains, I'd have to say Vulture Man from Thundercats, Monstar from Silverhawks, and
Cool.
I'd have to go with Vader. Vader.
I mean, but you can't rule out Mumra though. Mumra's like, forget it, man. Mumra and Mongor scared the shit out of me when I was younger.
Mumra and Mamut, was that his name? Mamut, his dog.
Joker always gave me the creeps, and just MCR agreed with you there.
Yeah.
I don't do much modern beyond classified and AF, but they did a 3.75 or so Mighty Max instead of the pocket toys. Tempting. Okay. I want to see. I don't know why I'm blanking on Mighty Max. It's my damn.
The little pocket is like the Polly Pocket.
Polly Pocket for
Baylor.
Yeah. Okay.
Actually,
I don't remember
Eldor
the cartoon though.
Eldor was doing the He-Man one, right?
I was like, I remember the toys for sure, but
I remember the toys more than.
Yeah, I don't know if I ever watched.
I don't think I ever watched that.
Yeah, that kind of reminded me of, what was it? Neo, the Dream Master, whatever it was.
Oh, Captain N.
Captain N. There you go.
Game Master.
Game Master.
Yeah, that was one of my favorites too. And
I thought it was so cool. Got the power glove, the gun.
Yeah, that was another one that they always play on that Orbital Bacon. He always has that. Captain Lana's one of their waifus or whatever.
I was thinking about, I'm not a very good customizer of figurines, but I was going to try to make a Gaze Master out of the Marvel Legend Kingpin, but I don't know, I couldn't think of a way to do the head.
Oh, okay. Gauge Master, I want to see that one. Because I've been watching that one. Let's see. Okay. Wait, no. They showed a Dragon Ball guy.
Bald guy?
The Dragon Ball Z guy with the bald head and the big mustache.
Oh.
DBZ Space. I don't know. It didn't come.
Bald guy.
They put Grandmaster.
The only thing I didn't like about, because I like Silverhawks, but I thought like not the big bad guy like Monstar or Mumra, but like his henchmen guys. The Thundercats ones were better than the Silverhawks, like Buzzsaw and like Winghammer and stuff. I didn't think they were as good as like the Jackal Man or Slide and stuff.
Dude, and Slide, like, it's crazy because you always think about Slide as kind of like a smaller, more like little stout thing. Man, that action figure they came out with, the Super 7, it's big and it's so good. Like, I really like how they did that one, man. I was impressed for sure how they did that, and I was happy I got it before it got all freaking scarce.
I was thinking about picking up Vulture Man because I liked him on Thundercats.
Vulture Man, he was the one that was smarter, and he was like wanting to take shit over. He was kind of like Triclops, in the 2000X. He was like, I'm gonna do this shit and take over myself because he was the smarter one. And then of course, and it always ends up fucking things up, and they end up not getting over. But
I always like Trapjaw too.
Yeah,
I like how he changed his arms in the cartoon, and
he just eats all the shit. But it's funny how they set it up where Tila gets real close and is holding her thing real close, and he's just all, give me some more of that.
You should watch Serial Geek. Serial Geek TV just did a thing about the rarest attachment that's shown for Trapjaw in the cartoon, which is very strange because it's actually an attachment that came with him as a toy. I won't spoil it. I want you to go watch it. But it's pretty crazy. It's only like a 3-minute video. It's very short.
Hey, so say it one more time. It's the rarest what?
It's the rarest attachment that Trapjaw uses in the cartoon. It's shown for like 5 seconds. The fly
swatter?
Nope.
The gun itself that He-Man bends up, right?
Nope.
Oh.
He's shown that a lot.
Is that on YouTube? Serial Geek?
Serial Geek, yeah.
It's on you.
Iman O'Donohue.
Want me to link him?
He's
a great one. It's James Etalk. He's a
Etalk, yeah. He's the one that did the Rise of Faker, Return of Faker, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's good. Oh, got the color match down. Baby.
Ooh, that was good.
Is that Zodiac?
Yeah, Zodak they actually made a different Zodak in the 2000X.
Oh.
And so this is the second Zodak, and I'm doing, because he has like a bunch of blue tattoos also, or blue markings on him, so. But this is him, of course, unmasked. What's up, Ronnie Trickshot? All the way from down under. What's up, brother? Jetman is on live. That's right.
Yep.
I think we popped his live cherry, didn't we?
Yeah.
He came on Friday night. That was the first time he got on live. Yeah. So when he's big time, I'll be like, yeah, he was the first on live with me.
Yeah.
That's right. Favorite Transformers are all Decepticons. Absolutely agree with you. Starscream, Soundwave, and Thundercracker. And I love Starscream, Soundwave, and Shockwave. Loved Shockwave.
Yeah, Shockwave.
Yeah, Shockwave is so good. Quick Kick, Hachiman. Hachiman was good on Thundercats. And Jitsu.
My favorite Transformer is Wheeljack.
Wheeljack, there you go. Nice. Cliff Jumper never got the respect he deserved.
No.
The Mighty Max cartoon was very dark. It was what made it cool. Came out when I was in high school, actually. Okay. I like the dark. And that's kind of what I always say when I actually go back and think about it. Thundercats, I loved watching Thundercats cartoon more than I liked watching He-Man or G.I. Joe or any of them because it was so dark. Like, I loved how creepy and dark, and that was something about it. I enjoyed it more.
There you go. It's 3 minutes and 53 seconds, so barely 4-minute video. Talks about his rarest attachment. He does, every Friday night, he does like a little 4-minute kind of like He-Man and She-Ra fact thing. It's pretty fun.
That's cool.
I definitely say give him a follow.
Yeah, for sure.
He's a lot of what I know about Motu, I learned from James. Him and Adam, man. Battle Ram Blog.
Yeah, he's crazy.
Super Motu resources right there.
Why I don't like the Transformers cartoon movie? Because they killed all the good Transformers. Wheeljack and...
Because they wanted to make more toys.
Yeah, Hot Rod. I didn't like Hot Rod.
So Ronnie bought some more Motu. Good job. He got Too Bad for $10. Hell yeah, that's a good one.
Wow.
I think it was probably, is it Vintage or Masterverse? I would imagine Masterverse, right? That Masterverse Too Bad is like,
Yeah,
it's
$10,
so
man.
big,
Or
and it's just, yeah, it's a good one.
is it vintage?
Return at, of course, Faker Battle Cat would know that part, right? Return of Faker. How many fingers do you think you have roughly in figures do you have in the collection? I would have to say roughly 3,000. Yeah, dude. It's bad. Honestly, like, not even just the worst part is the stuff that I have that I don't collect as much. Like my cherry picking stuff. The fact that I literally have 50 tubs of unopened figures in my garage.
Yeah.
Let alone my toy room, I couldn't even.
You can start your own Ross.
You got a whole tub of G.I. Joe Classified, don't you?
Yeah.
Unopened.
Got a couple. Yeah. Got a couple.
Open up your own Ross store.
4 of them.
He literally could open his own Ross store.
I could. Absolutely. Yeah. Thundercats was a better cartoon. I agree. 100%. I'm just sniping Masterverse jobbies, and that's not much of anything on the shelves in Australia. Well, that Too Bad one's a great, that's one of the best Too Bads you're gonna find, because it's like I said, I love how they gave them more what they deserve, because they're bounty hunters. When you think about, like, with the 2000X series, like, they were that one, I liked that storyline better. They were kind of goofy, and I liked them in Filmation, but they were pretty goofy in Filmation.
Barely in it too, so
right.
didn't really get a
Just the one,
backstory.
that's why they made that cartoon collection, because of that one episode. But they were like derpy, but they could do some shit because they were the best bounty hunters out there, right? But they just hated each other. But it's a good one, Ronnie. That's a really good one, because they made it's an oversized jumbo or a deluxe figure, so worth getting for sure, especially for that price. That's not bad.
No.
Boogeyman on the Ghostbusters show was the scariest thing I've ever seen.
I agree. That was pretty bad.
That was pretty bad. The show. Is it bad that except G.I. Joe, I mostly prefer villains in series? No. They always made them better, K-Dog. Like, I completely am with you on that one. Like, even the Thundercat characters, like the bad guys are the coolest ones. Like,
yeah,
I don't know. G.I. Joe, same thing. I like the bad guys in G.I. Joe kind of more than the good guys myself, even in that one.
Yeah.
I have probably 4 different Cobra Commanders. I got two Destros, the one with the gold, the one with the regular. I love the Dreadnoks. The Dreadnoks are just like the cool anarchists. Like, we don't give a shit. If you pay us money, we'll fucking do whatever.
I like Scrap Iron.
Scrap Iron, yeah. Yeah, he's a good. I mean, I don't look at too many, like, even Transformers bad guys, Mask. I like kind of a split on Mask.
Except for Optimus Prime, the bad guys ruled. Optimus Prime was, I liked him.
Yeah, I agree. Because, the bad guys were always the coolest, man.
That's why they didn't kill Duke in the cartoon movie, because they killed Optimus Prime.
Mm-hmm. And had such a negative reaction from them. They're like, oh, we can't do it. Because they were planning on it.
Yep.
Ewoks were very scary. Hate those little shits, huh?
Really?
Sacrilegious.
I
love the Ewoks.
I was say I had a Wicket plush, that was like my teddy bear growing up. I had a Wicket.
I have 2 Ewok plush, a Wicket. I have a original one, and then I have a Build-A-Bear.
Well, but some people don't like clowns, and some people love clowns, so it's just kind of one of those things. I could see the fear of Ewoks, the way they some of them, their faces, like when they're creepy looking sometimes.
Yeah.
The farm zombies, stupid ghost chicken is freaky in that one episode. The farm zombies, I don't remember that one. Sonny, what's up, dude?
I know someone that was afraid of Chewbacca, so
yeah. Yes, they are definitely more interesting for sure, Sonny. I agree. What's up, Sonny? Welcome in, by the way.
Vader's more popular than most of the good guys there.
Yeah. Every other series of villains are cooler, like CC, of course, but G.I. Joe is the only series I like the heroes over the bad guys. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I kind of like the bad guys. I mean, especially He-Man, of course. My favorite guy is Skeletor. Like, that's like, you know, it's definitely my favorite overall.
He's pretty awesome.
Who's Skeletor?
And he's and with your boy, when Mikey's good friend doing the voice, it's just the comical part of it. Like, he's got that aspect. He's definitely like one of those male chauvinists, you know. Oh, I got defeated by a woman. You know, like,
right.
This is the worst day of my life.
Did you see that picture I just put on my story too? It's like him and Melanie Britt, and they're in the van. I was like, man, I want to work with these.
Yeah, it's cool.
Like,
Yeah,
a great time. Oh,
that would be cool. And he's still, what is he, 90?
95.
95 and still kicking. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Who's in a coma?
He's talking. That's from the G.I. Joe.
Oh, he's in a coma. I was like, who? The Dreadnoks are hillbillies. No idea what they are doing in that toy line. Dude, because they were like for hire, like whatever they want. Dude, the top three Dreadnoks are not that bad. Like when you look at the twins and you look at Zartan and Zorana, they're not too bad of hillbillies. Once you go down the line, they get a
Road Pig's awesome.
And I was gonna say, and it's because they don't give a shit, and they're like, you know what? They have guns. I mean,
when I got my Road Pig classified, I was like, this is amazing.
There's a lot of questionable characters in G.I. Joe, though. Yeah. I mean, especially when you got later into it, when they're like some of these really.
Oh yeah. Well, if you want to watch the Geek series, you can go to Tubi and watch it. It's on Tubi.
Yeah. Teddy bears with cannibal teeth. That's what MCR says about Ewoks.
That's what Ed said about they were supposed to be cannibals or something.
Let's be honest. Adam is a dope. He-Man appeals to 4-year-olds, but Skeletor is just badass because of his origin alone. Yes, I agree. And yes, and even when you look at like the original cartoon and Adam's running around chasing those girls, I'm gonna get ya, you know, and then he grabs his dad instead, and it's like, oh god, he wants to sleep all the time. And the Adam in 2000X was a little better, I think. Yeah, the Filmation Adam and He-Man were, I mean, and He-Man was all prude when it came to Frosta. Frosta just wanted a piece, right. And He-Man was all being all prude about it.
I mean, there was that episode 2, Tila had that little memory helmet, and she puts it on Adam, and he like freaked out because thought it was going to show He-Man, but instead it's him just asleep fishing.
On the, Yep. Darth Maul, great design. Yes, that was a great design. Yeah. Sucks how short, as far as the movie, it sucks how short. I'm glad that they actually put him in the cartoon.
He was in the Han Solo movie.
Oh, okay. See, I didn't watch the Han Solo movie. I did
watch Solo. It was all right.
It was all right.
Yeah.
What's the cartoon? The really good one.
Clone Wars.
Clone Wars. He was in that a lot, and that was he actually had more of a character in that one.
Yeah, he had a very large character arc in that.
Yeah. Street Gang with
brother Savage
is a great in the line. Street Gang with Mad Max. Yeah, that's exactly it, K-Dog. I agree. That's Dreadnoks to me for sure. Or it reminds me of, even though they were goofy at some point, it reminds me of the bad guys on Weird Science that came in with the motorcycles. They look like they'd be in the Dreadnoks. Remember that one? When they're having a party and the guys come in on the motorcycles on Weird Science. You don't remember that?
Oh yeah, yeah.
They look like they'd be Dreadnoks.
And the one guy goes, "Don't say anybody this because I don't want to lose my teaching job."
Yeah. He's like, "I love the house." Just the lady.
They do look like Dreadnoks.
Don't swear. Dreadnoks and G.I. Joe because Australians are awesome. See, Ronnie will come after you, Sonny. Yeah. Well, Sonny's close to you, right? You guys are somewhere close. Andrew says, "Come on. Who here was really into bad guys as a kid? I think liking bad guys and the anti-heroes is kind of an adult collector thing." I don't know. I mean, I had a Skeletor outfit. I liked Skeletor. He was funny too. I don't know.
I always grew up liking Darth Vader and Skeletor for sure.
Yeah. I did.
Star-Lord liked him too, Skeletor too, from MCU, from Guardians of the Galaxy.
He was a Skeletor fan. Huh?
Yeah.
The best Skeletor was CGI though. Cunning besides a step ahead, can fight, and Ben Diskin, beats Alan Oppenheimer. Ooh,
That's blasphemy right there, sir.
Sonny, that is blasphemy,
Sonny.
dude.
Oh,
Sonny, what are you thinking, man?
really grinds my gears.
What are you thinking, Sonny? Jeez.
I didn't really like the look of the Skeletor in the 80s movie, though. Did you?
Oh, with
I kind of missed the blue. I kind of missed the blue colors.
Frank Langella.
Langella, yeah. You know, Frank. The funny thing is, when they were talking about that one, Frank was kind of pissed that they didn't let him wear skimpier outfits because he's like, I was in the best shape of my life. I was bulky, and they made me wear all that shit. And he's like, I was kind of sad about it. So honestly, when you think about, okay, here's one for you, Sonny. Do you want me to throw you off and make you just like really blow your mind? I like the Skeletor from New Adventures. What do you think of that? You know why? Because he was cunning. He was a freaking smart, manipulative son of a bitch that he made everybody else do what he wanted, and he gave them all the credit after. Oh no, this was all your idea. You're smart. You're great.
Yeah. What was his name?
It was
Crom.
It was great, man.
Damn, what's the other main bad guy's name? Krog or some shit like that? With the helmet head.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, you're the leader. No.
Krog? No. Very different.
There's two different names for him on the toy, but God, why did I blank? Because I went to Slushhead automatically, and I was like, oh shit. Yeah. But I think
Slushhead was real bad. I mean, he was like the moron bad guy for sure.
But but you can't beat Oppenheimer. Come on, Sonny. Come on, man. Do you eat chocolate donuts and drink grape soda in Australia, Ronnie? Let's see. How did he have any secret identity? That's the worst than Clark Kent. Yes, absolutely agree with that. I mean, and Cringer, like with Battle Cat. Come on. I mean, it's almost like
how many green tigers exist in this world?
Yeah, that's the thing. It was like,
almost like they had to do some kind of Men in Black thing and just make people stupid and forget.
All the tigers. He got a tan, man. If I show up next week and I'm super dark, you won't know it's me.
Oh, come on, Sonny. You know damn right that they're Aussies. Eat chalky donuts every morning. Grape soda, not so much. Would rather have a beer. One of them had a doctorate, I remember correctly. Those were Dreadnoks, yes. We're a rough bunch. Nope, I like the villains always. Starscream was always my favorite Transformer. And Starscream, because he was ambitious as fuck, man.
He's also a jet, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. I even have that Starscream, the one with the throne and the crown.
Yeah.
And it was like right before, like he was that for like 2 minutes or 30 seconds, and then he just gets killed. But I have like 3 Starscreams because he is one of my favorites. Him and Soundwave Soundwave, Shockwave, and Starscream are my 3 top Transformers. Andrew says, as a kid, we accepted bad guys as someone to go against the good guys who we chased. The same thing with wrestling. People used to hate heels and the bad guys. Now we love them. Yeah, I mean,
I liked heels in wrestling always, though. When I was little, I loved the $1 Million Man.
I think it might be a larger percentage of the people, but I think this kind of small corner, I think we kind of we dug on the bad guys. Yeah. I don't know.
There's something wrong with us.
Yeah, not always true. Everyone is different. Yeah, I was gonna say just like Cobb says. I'm known to be blasphemous, but times can be for successors who are better than their predecessors, and that's how things are. That's how innovation happens. But
I'm not disagreeing with that. I think he does a great job. Don't get me wrong. Like, I don't think it's like he did a bad job.
But Sonny, Jordan's also better than LeBron still.
Yeah, yes, he is.
Sometimes goats are goats.
Not even a debate.
There you go.
And Alan Oppenheimer's the freaking goat.
I'll put it this way. Let's say the Joker. I was all about Nicholson, and then when Heath Ledger did his Joker, I like Heath Ledger's is better.
Yeah, I agree. I'm with you on that one. Heels in wrestling even got stabbed by fans. Yeah.
It's sad that we only got one movie with Ledger as Joker.
Yeah.
Bruiser Brody. He was killed by another wrestler, though. Damn.
Junkyard Dog, baby.
Junkyard Dog. He was a face, though. He wasn't really a heel.
Yeah. I always remember when my dad, because he would always go to the
Roddy
hardware
Roddy.
store, and I always asked him to get me those chains so I could wear them like Junkyard Dog.
Yeah.
Just give me some chains so I could put them around my neck. He never did.
Well, guys, it's almost 1 a.m. my time.
Oh, yeah.
It's even later for you guys, I'm sure.
Tony,
But
Tony,
I gotta
it's
work
going on
tomorrow.
4 a.m. on me.
We pushed past the 2-hour mark quick when Lito is the best Joker. Just kidding, he sucks.
Okay.
Yeah,
He's gonna
just
be
wait
the
till
best
we see him
Skeletor too, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm a little worried about a Skeletor.
No.
Yeah.
Who else
Oh,
here
yeah.
was New World Order for life?
Life.
For life.
Did anybody watch that reboot of the Thundercats cartoon? I think it was like in the 2000s.
I did.
Was
I
that
heard about
the
it. And they had
actual
a bunch of
decent
toys for
one,
it.
or
Disney
Thundercats?
X or something. It was
Oh,
on Disney X or something, or
Not the goofy one that they just did this last year. Though.
No.
This one actually had some cool
yeah,
the toy line that came out with
yeah, yeah. I watched it. I was that was like in 2010 or 11, somewhere around there.
it. LeBron is a pussy, and regarding the Joker, Nicholson and Ledger are apples and oranges. I don't compare classic gangster to an anarchist. Well, but I mean, that's how they portrayed that specific villain.
just
That
saying,
was
yeah,
the
the
same
character.
villain that fought Batman.
Yeah.
That's
There was a more cartoony Skeletor, and then there's a more serious CGI Skeletor. It's apples and oranges, also. I feel
there was never
Skeletor was
Joker
and
never
Skeletor in Filmation was never Keldor where he was in the CGI.
Joker never appeared in Gotham, did he? At the TV show?
It was some goofy knockoff Joker.
Oh,
Well, on Gotham,
Yeah,
yeah, they didn't have the rights to use Joker. I don't think.
oh
it
really?
was some weird guy that had like a Joker-looking face
Yeah.
with stars.
I liked him in that the different little. I don't know.
Didn't they
Gotham
name him
was just weird.
Jay or something like that too?
Jerome. You know, there's Jerome, and then his
Yeah.
twin brother too.
Jerome.
Jerome and Jerome was the first one, and his twin. They kind of did like the tale of three Jokers. What it was.
I think it was like the Riddler in that show. I don't know why.
Yeah. Well, how about Nikola Jokic? He's the Joker, and he's the best Joker. MVP, MVP. Sorry, nobody knows anything I'm talking about. Sports. What?
Sports.
Sports.
I was gonna say when we were talking about top three, I was gonna be like Motu, Spider-Man,
And the
Miami
Dolphins.
Dolphins.
And the Dolphins.
Agree to disagree. I don't know, because I liked the heroes back then, but I also liked the villains just as much. I can't say, like, especially for different characters. Like, I did like He-Man. I was a fan of He-Man, but I always was a bigger fan of Skeletor. I don't know. The character, I liked the character a lot. Like,
I like that. I don't think he was a real villain, but I think his name was Groom the Destroyer on Thundercats. But wasn't he Mumra too? Like, he had like a tooth hanging out of his mouth.
I think no, he was an older. He was like the villain to Jaga.
Oh, okay.
They were both. They fought as spirits. Yeah, they
Oh.
were. Yeah, I have both. I have that croon that's clear, like like a translucent color. Yeah, the 4-foot-long revolver. Yeah,
Yeah.
sports ball guy. Hell yeah, exactly. All right, guys. Well, I guess we will wrap her up. We're at 2:18. We've jumped over that 2-hour mark, and Mikey's got to jump over, and I think I'm gonna finally get some painting done, as I painted nothing as we did this live. Damn it!
Sonny, I like Ben Affleck too as Batman.
Yeah, he was a good Batman.
I never watched it. Oh no, I did. I watched the one where they got together, with the Snyder one or something or other.
Yeah.
I watched that one.
Mm.
I hated the Autobots, bunch of pansies. They had their moments at Grimlock and Jazz, but give me a Decepticon any day of the year. I like Jazz. I ended up buying a Jazz the other day. Are your favorite characters the figures you have the most of as well? Yeah, kinda. Yeah.
Yeah.
He-Man and Skeletor. for
I
sure.
like I always joke about it when somebody even how many Skeletors do you need? And I'm all, yep.
All of them.
I have
don't
3
care.
beasts in county.
I love Skeletor. I probably have like 30 Skeletors.
I'm waiting for a human beast, but I don't know if I'll make him.
The Beast, yeah, he's a good one. All right, buddy. All right, Ronnie.
See you, Ronnie.
Thank you guys for coming in. I appreciate it. He liked Battinson. Did he have glitter on him? No, I'm joking. I never watched it, so I heard people liked him, and it was dark and all that good stuff. So
He was better than I expected. I'll give it that.
I painted nothing. Damn it. That's I kind of started, but at least I opened up my cool Voltrons that I got the Chase variant. So
That is
all
pretty
right,
cool.
Ken Squad. All right, K Dog. We'll see you guys. Well, if maybe tomorrow for a little while. I know Oz is taking the night off, so the clubhouse will be a little different tomorrow. But I'll be back on Wednesday and another one on next Friday. So we'll just keep it going. Full good. So you guys have a good night. We'll see you.
Yeah.
See ya.
Yeah.
Stay out the streets.
There we are. Oh, I'm so glad you all stopped by. I hope you had fun today. Yes. Don't forget, sometime during the day, go over to Mother, put your arm around her, hug her, and give her a big kiss and say, I love you, Mother. And when Daddy comes home from work, do the same thing. And don't forget to pick up your toys when you're through playing with them. Oh, did you kids have a lot of fun today? I'm glad you did. We're going to have to say bye-bye now. We'll see you about the same time. In the meantime, please stay out on the streets. Bye-bye.